Hey everybody, this is Joan with Glasses, and I am streaming Star Trek Judgment Rites. How you guys doing? Ugh, I've not had a great day. Just so you're aware. Just so you're aware of my cell phone notifications on. So, I'm really excited to finish up Star Trek Judgment Rites. I'm also, I'm on steroids right now for my autoimmune stuff, so hopefully, hey, Walter World Games, hopefully I'll be able to stream my normal amount of time, but if not, I'll let you know. How are you doing tonight, Walter? Good to see you. Okay, I got my star chart up, so I know where I'm going, and then let's load a previously saved game. Also, guys, let me know if my sound's weird. I've been having some problems with my sound and my alerts, and I think I fixed it, but if not, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to do. Let's load a previous game. Your heart is true. Okay, Walter, did that blow your ears out? How loud is that? Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. Vino Verta. Okay, was that super loud? Because I'll turn off the alerts, Walter, if it was. That was the problem, is the alerts were super loud. It sounds fine on my end, but last time it did too. Glad you're doing fine, Walter. Alright, I'm gonna load a previously saved game. Oh, nope. Oh, description, next chapter. Okay, crap on that. Walter, notification louder than your mic. Well, I was really excited because I had new alerts for hosting, but guess what, guys? Streamlabs changed something, and I don't know what they did, but all of my alerts are super loud. So if you just give me a second, I'm gonna go in and unfortunately disable my alerts. That just sucks. All right, where's my... Everything sounded good on my end too. Alright. Let's go to... We're gonna have to... I'm really sad. Because guess what, guys? I did some new GIFs and they're really fun. Not of me, I found some of the Golden Girls that were really cool. And yeah, I'm even gonna disable follows. For right now, I'm sorry. Everything's too loud. Alright. Oh, hi. Thank you for hosting, Morwin. I really appreciate it. I had to turn off my alerts again. Even though I spent like an hour fixing them tonight. Apparently it's not fixed. So, hi! Alright, let's do next chapter. Here we go. And I wrote down where we're supposed to go. It's Balkos 3 because it doesn't let you... Hey! Back on Star Trek. How are the sounds in comparison to my volume too? Because apparently I haven't done anything correctly. Oh, there we go. Star map. Balkos 3 is in 19... Oh, it started me right off there. That was cool. Yep.
Approaching Balkos 3, Captain.
Okay. Somebody we have to do. This game sounds a little louder than my mic. Okay, let me... Dang it! Sorry. Stop, mouse. Just get out of there. Okay, turn. Let go of my mouse. Hey, Morwin! It's just your normal craziness here right now. Okay, why won't you... Crap! What is happening? It won't let me get out of my spots. Okay, what is it doing here? Okay, tab. Okay, so it should be Control F10. There we go. How are you doing tonight, Morwin? I have to adjust my sound. I need to take the game down. Alright. Is that better, guys, for you? And this should be better. Okay. Now I have to go to one of these. Whoever does... Okay, yes. This is what I have to do. I have to go over here.
Entering standard orbit.
There we go. Yes. We parked the ship, guys. Success. Alright. Okay. So now we have this. Now we have to hail somebody.
No communications from the planet, sir. Commander Gelman wishes us good luck.
Sounds better. Good. Thank you, Walter Games. Okay, let's talk to him.
I have the coordinates for the power source the Demeter detected.
Okay, what else can we ask you? What's this?
Target analysis on.
No, we don't target analysis on.
Target analysis on.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Oh, let's do Balkos 3 and see what it has to say. Why is my caps lock on, guys? Balkos 3 is definitely a made-up name.
Balkos 3, a planet inhabited by a humanoid race just entering the Stone Age. The Federation science vessel Demeter is currently conducting studies of the planet.
Alright, so that's it. Let's get... We don't need to... There we go. Let's first save.
Save new game.
Yeah, go ahead. At planet, I guess. Well, let's beam down there, guys.
Spock, come with me. Scotty, you have the con, Lieutenant. Ask Dr. McCoy to meet us in the
It's always
transporter.
Spock, Dr.
Yes,
McCoy.
Captain.
It's like his best buds. Uh-oh.
What the devil was that? An attack?
While I
Hey,
cannot
DS6!
guarantee a lack of physical change, Doctor, we seem to be unharmed. I therefore
Into the
conclude
track.
we have been scammed.
Captain, are you all right? Sensors detected a burst of power followed by some sort of powerful transmission.
According to Spock, we're in perfect health, Scotty.
According to Spock?
Never mind, Mr. Scott. Can you track the transmission to its destination?
I'll give it a try, Captain, but it's like nothing I've ever seen before.
It never is, Mr. Scott. It never is. Kirk out.
I guess you were right, Spock. Here I thought we were dead for a second.
Doctor, that would have made conversation quite difficult.
I was making a joke, Spock.
Were you, Doctor?
Gentlemen, I believe we have some business at hand.
Alright, so... Let's look around.
This seems pointless. A large machine with lights cycling on its front
Thanks,
side.
game. Whoops. I'm sliding out of my chair. That doesn't seem a good idea.
This seems pointless. An impressive-looking machine of alien manufacture.
Game, you don't need to troll me all the time. Thanks.
A relatively small machine full of electronics with a glass port on the front.
How many days? I played it... This is my third day. Well, 1.5, because I played it for Nintendo for 2 hours, and then I played it on the back end of KOTOR for probably about an hour. And this is my first, not on someone else's channel, first 3 hour stream of it. Hi, the Relay Brosine! How you doing? Also, guys, I still haven't fixed my alert situation, so I love it that you host, but I'm sorry. I actually had new alerts and everything, but the volume problem is not solved yet. And I spent a lot of time trying to solve it. Alright.
While alien in design, fairly obviously the control panel to the door.
Fairly obviously, it's the control panel to the door. She's just so aggravating. Okay. Let's check this out. No. Spock, you check it out. Thanks for the host, Braxton. My alerts are off. You're a great friend.
Quite
Check out
simple,
Braxton's channel.
considering the appearance of the other machinery here. All that was needed was a power interrupt. The doors will only stay closed while power is on. Interesting.
Okay, so it was really easy then? Then why was it... Is there anything else like we can divine from any of this? Probably not.
A small stone. 8-pointed star suspended from the ceiling.
That computer voice is almost as snarky as Gladios. I don't know what that reference is, but it must be pretty snarky.
A small stone. 8-pointed star
8-pointed
suspended
star?
from the ceiling.
Isn't this... Oh, I'm going to say... No, the Star of David is name pointed. I don't know why I thought that.
A series of readout displays.
Oh, well, let's have Mr. Snarky Pants. Jen, this is DS6. I maybe don't remember. Gladios is from Portal.
Gas plasma displays, Captain.
I've never
Readings
played
show
Portal.
that they have been activated recently.
I need to listen to this again.
Gas plasma displays, Captain. Readings show that they have been activated recently.
Interesting. I've never played Portal, I'm sorry. And also, I'm on the roids, guys, so...
We got hit with a power surge. It's interfering with sensors and we might have some trouble locking onto you.
Well, if we intend on taking our shore leave with the rest of the crew, we'd better find out what's causing that power surge.
Alright, so let's take him and go back over here. Alright, let's get out of here. Why did he walk this way and walk back over? That's really interesting. Sounds like a personal problem then. No, I'm on steroids, Braxton. Thanks. Thanks for thinking I would have hemorrhoids. No, I'm on steroids. I'm having another autoimmune debacle that they don't know what to do with, so they just put me on steroids. TMI. I definitely would not say anything if I had hemorrhoids. That would not be something I would share. Alright. These guys, they didn't... For some reason in this one, I don't like their pixelizations. Like... I feel like they've changed. Last time, these guys looked identical. Now, just... They don't look identical anymore, but they look so strange. Prednisone, yep. Turbo, how many aliens have you seduced? We haven't found any aliens on this planet yet. I'm sure Kirk would be trying to hit them up. Get their Snapchat, all that good stuff. Alright, so... Okay, here we go. Let's look around.
The soft glow of an
How you
energy
doing,
field
Cervaso?
surrounds what looks to be a large computer console and display. The control panel for the door.
Sorry, Zombie Man, my alerts are off because of a volume issue, but thank you for being a friend and hosting me. I really appreciate it. I even had new host alerts, guys. Cannot fix the sound problem. Poor Walter World Games' ears exploded. It's not good. Alright.
The control panel for the door.
DS6. Why do all Starfleet characters have prosthetic legs? Such narrow ankles, obviously metal. In the future, apparently, we think ankles are the sexiest part of a man, so they wear extra tight ankles so you can see how sexy and thin their ankles are. Servo, doing alright, found $10 on the ground today. Oh, that's sweet. Like $10, I'm a billionaire. That's what it feels like. And you find like more than $1, even $1, I feel like a billionaire. It's like ha 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 ha. I like that combo, Walter.
The control panel for
Okay,
the
so
door.
what door would we come in? I don't even pay attention. This is where I'm at here. Okay, let's go. Alright, let's see if we can go to a different room. DS6. Someone took compression socks to the extreme. You lost $7 eating lunch? That's not losing, that's spending money that's not yours. And you can get a $7 lunch. Oh boy. Okay. Ooh, stuff to pick up. What? Captain Kirk's ears are like... They look like Wallace's from Wallace and Gromit in this. Who did they hire to do these? Did they complain like, oh, the guys look too similar, like you have to make them distinctive? And their problem solving was to make Captain Kirk's ears flap in and out like wings? Well, then you'll be able to tell it's Kirk. I guess.
Spock, what do you make of these?
Why does he have to go and get everything?
This appears to be a set of interface cables.
They're ours now. What's this?
Spock, what kind of interface is this?
A bridge unit for use between function control and display circuitry, Captain. It could be helpful to have.
So I'm gonna take it. It looks like he's eating it because he's like... How are you doing tonight, Braxton, also?
Spock, any idea what this box is?
That's all Captain Kirk does. Is wrestle aliens, seduce women, and tell Spock what to do.
Control circuitry. I suggest we keep it.
Spock found a video card, says DS6.
Spock, is that a switch?
Gosh.
Yes, a fairly simple switching device, Captain.
Wow. Spock just told us everything. Okay, what's this over here?
The device is rhythmically dropping rectangular cards into its storage bin. A bin containing small badges. A large computer performing some unknown task.
Okay, well, let's get Spock on it. Hey, Spock. What's this, my dude?
Captain, these items appear to be configured to produce a small energy field of some sort. They do not appear to be powered at this time.
Why don't you see what you can do with them, Spock?
That would seem to be a logical thing to do. I will take enough for all of us.
Ooh, nice. It's not logical to take one for each of us, Spock, but okay. Servo says Kirk the reason half the quadrant has space STDs. Well, I was always confused, like, in the movies and shows, how Kirk only had one kid, he had one son, and Khan killed him. Spoiler from a movie from, like, 30 years ago. But it's funny because I'm like, only one kid? Really? You feel like there'd be more out there that he's unaware of. Sort of like a like Tasha Yar, how she's daughter is half our Romulan. I feel like there's more of that situation going on than they let us know about. Alright.
Captain, there are no visible controls.
Okay. Well, what about this thing?
This is a very specialized pressure device, Captain. The badge will go into one hopper and be combined under pressure with another item.
Well, I think it looks like a button maker. Can it make me a badge that says if man was meant to transport, his atoms would already be scattered?
Possibly, Doctor. But after pressure application, it would be unlikely you would be capable of reading much.
You're not a lot of fun,
Spock is not a lot of
I
fun.
didn't realize that was part of my job requirement, Doctor. Is it part of yours?
At times like this, yes.
DS6, does this game have a hard mode that removes Spock from the game? He's doing everything so far. Pretty much. McCoy gosh, I don't remember. And it's moving, guys. Like, look, like it's like this now. The second it'll like balloon back up. It's like they look. I don't understand why. Anyway, it's just they're like ears and like they're trying to put movement, but it's terrifying. It's like Dr. McCoy's face is just swelling up with orange reaction, going back down again. All right, so it's a machine that puts pressure on things, that makes things into other things.
Fascinating, Captain. Yet another grouping of shapes. Note the one on the floor and the side of the manufacturing unit. I do not understand their significance yet, but the builders seem to have some obsession with identifying each room with a symbol and placing it repeatedly within each room.
The symbols mean things. Symbols! Okay, so we came in through that door. Hey, Spock, you want to open this door? Yeah, we should probably see.
Once Kirk, always Kirk.
What does that mean, once Kirk, always Kirk? That's... Oh, no. Here we go. Savings here.
Save new game.
So it's actually the third room. Just picked up a bunch of stuff. I feel like maybe they feel like we should be doing something. Alright. Go check this out, dude. I guess because Spock's in he's a tricorder.
This device transforms its internal energy into useful quantities for other portable devices. The transfer takes place at the small outlet junction located near the center of the unit.
So what is that in English, you pointed-eared confusion factory?
In English, it remains exactly as I said. However, for those unskilled in the language, This is a battery
Thanks,
charger.
Mr.
For
Spock.
once, why can't you just come up with a simple explanation first?
Do they have
It's
batteries
not
in the
always
future?
necessary, Doctor. You are not always around.
What is it with you two? You're like children. I'm getting tired of it. Why am I snapping at you?
Yeah. Are they having an emotional response to something? Okay, let's... What are these? This is... Okay. Is this the chip or... Okay, hang on.
A small plastic badge.
Okay, that's the small plastic badge. And what is this?
A bridge unit for use between function control and display circuitry.
Okay, well, can we put the small badge into this?
The card alone cannot take a charge, Captain. It requires a battery.
Interesting. Okay. What's this thing up here?
An energy field unlike any of the others protects this machine.
Wait, I need to hear this again because I was
An
laughing when
energy
Servo
field
said.
unlike any of the others protects this
An
machine.
energy field unlike any of the others. Interesting. Servo, I think the only reason Kirk and Bones, his doctor, was so close to Kirk, needed to check every other mission to see if he caught something. Walter games. Spock sounds particularly edgy. Yeah, they sound like cranky. I mean, the game gave me a hint when he's like, why are we arguing with each other? So something's got to be going on with them emotions that Spock says he doesn't have, but that he actually has a lot of.
I do not see the logic
I
in that
meant just
action.
go, guys. What's in here? Oh, so it's like a giant circle. We just went around in a circle. Alright, so come here, Mr. Spock. Let's go over here. So, alright, so we've got an alien machine that's scanned us when we came in.
A huge vat full of pheromone and food-producing bacteria.
Pheromone? What? Why do we have pheromone and food?
Captain, the force field will greatly impair any attempts of mine to discover more about that machine.
It produces pheromones? That's interesting.
Captain, the controls are locked out. There is no way to change their settings.
Okay.
A group of tubes and cube-like devices that seem to be processing something.
So we got pheromone and food.
An orb and disc configured device hangs from the ceiling.
No, it's this one.
Captain, the controls are locked out. There is no way to change their settings.
Okay. Just get us out of here into the next room. Let's see what they're doing over here. Ooh. There's no force fields in here. Okay, nice. Come here, Spock.
I do not see the logic in
Scan
that
this
action.
stuff.
I do not see the logic in that
Scan
action.
this stuff. Scan it. Scan it all.
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside, I can deduce that it is a synthesizer replicator unit. However, it is unlike anything used by the Federation. I am unable to determine its exact capabilities.
Okay. Scan this one. Is it the same or is it different?
Made by the same builders as the other machinery in the complex. Quite sophisticated.
Alright. Alright, so what do we... Alright, let's ask McCoy. You know anything, McCoy?
Jim, I'm picking up traces of cells from a Balkosian. There are also traces of some designer cells. It looks like someone is playing a dangerous game with the
The
Balkosian.
most dangerous game. Apparently splicing DNA.
Now this is more like it, a medical examination table. I'd know one of these even if it is made for an alien.
DS6 says best way to test replicator abilities limits pizza varieties. How many varieties of pizza? Flatbread, deep dish, Chicago style. Alright, So somebody's been messing around with somebody's DNA, with the Balkosians DNA. We might have a mad scientist situation on our hands, guys. Okay. So let's have McCoy look at this.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a short order cook.
Stop being grumpy.
Captain, I do not notice any external controls. This appears to be a self-automated unit.
And it's set to Hot Pockets, guys. Ooh.
Captain, I will attempt to restrain the Balkosian when he stops to eat. The nerve bundle seemed quite thick. My assumption is that the Balkosian is unharmed, but will remain unconscious for a considerable time.
Okay. Gosh, Spock. Go over there.
The Balkosian is unconscious but unhurt.
I want you to scan him and see if there's weird stuff going on. Dude, come on.
Even though unconscious, the Balkosian system is still operating at a much higher than normal rate.
DS6 Bones doesn't wear grumpy pants. He was the original inspiration for the fashion. Alright, so what can we... Here, let's use our medical bag. No. Don't scan the medical bag.
Jim, let's save the med kit for a real emergency.
You know what? I wanted to see what was in here. So we've got a med bag.
The Balkosian is unconscious but unhurt.
Fine. So what are we going to do with him? Hey! Cheddarman says, she's live, Jim! How you doing, Cheddarman? Alright, let's go here.
Even with the doorway leading out, the air seems thick and the room feels confining.
Huh. Alright, what are we supposed to do with this guy? Can we search him?
Jim, I'd like to take him to the medical examination room next door. I want to know what that gas is doing to him.
Not a bad idea, Bones.
Doing okay. I'm on some prednisone right now, so we'll see how it goes tonight. As long as I don't go into Hulk rage, we'll be fine. Alright, so... Oh, I actually have to do stuff, guys.
My God, look at these readings. Everything's elevated. Small wonder that the Balkosi are in turmoil. Every aggression-related hormone in this guy's body is working overtime.
What's causing it, Bones?
That little hiss of air was loaded with pheromones, Jim. The creature inhaled them and immediately went into overload.
This must happen at random intervals when they collect the food.
I hate to sound like Spock, but there's more, and it's pretty fascinating. Also horrifying. The pheromone is perfectly tuned to the Balkosian physiology. It's like somebody genetically engineered both.
Didn't the Demeter report say there weren't enough records showing the Balkosian presence on the planet? Could they have been put here on purpose?
It is possible we have stumbled in on an experiment, Captain.
With the subjects being treated like rats, it's criminal, Jim. These can be thinking beings.
I'm not certain it is the Balkosi that are the subjects, Bone. I think it is us.
Interesting hypothesis, Captain.
They're going to talk for a long time. Cheddarman, I'll get back to you in a second.
All of this is set up, Spock. I can't put my finger on it, but it just feels so set up. We keep finding out just enough to make choices.
Causing way more than he even normally does.
Who's doing this to us?
Kill them, Mrs. Braxton.
Captain? Why?
Why indeed, Spock? Why indeed?
Yeah, he was talking weird. Oh, I'm on steroids for autoimmune stuff, Cheddarman. So that's prednisone's a steroid. Not like a steroid that makes you strong, a steroid that just makes you a little bit grumpy and have trouble sleeping. Alright, so... okay. So if they're doing this to us...
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't
I just
fix.
wanted you to look at it, dude. You don't have to be so grumpy.
I do not see the logic in that action. I do
Fine.
not see the logic in that action.
Chen's getting into weightlifting.
Spock raises
American
an
Ninja,
eyebrow.
here I come. Spock raises an eyebrow.
Spock raises an eyebrow.
Fine. Go over here and see what's going on over there.
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside, I can deduce that it is a synthesizer replicator unit. However, it is unlike anything used by the Federation. I am unable to determine its exact capabilities.
Okay. So, we got this guy here. What does Bones think we should do? So let's talk to Bones.
Fine. Something I can deal with.
Okay, well how are you going to deal with it, dude? Should we get you the med kit?
This isn't a medical matter, Jim.
Well, I thought it was. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do then if you can't...
My God, look at these readings. Everything's
Okay,
elevated.
we heard this before.
Small wonder that the Balkosi are in turmoil.
What's causing it, Bones?
That little hiss of air was loaded with pheromones, Jim.
Okay.
The
I
creature
can't get out of
inhaled
here
them,
now.
and immediately
I wanted
this
you to say
must
something
happen. I hate
new.
to sound-
Didn't the demi...
It is possible
with the subjects being
I'm not...
interested.
It's the...
And to what purpose, Captain?
Why?
Why?
Why indeed, Spock.
Why indeed?
Why indeed.
Alright, so we got this guy in here. Can we check this out?
I do not
Okay.
see the logic in that action.
Okay,
I
yes,
do not
stop,
see the
stop,
logic
stop,
in that
come
action.
Alright. Here we go. Wait, did we go all the way through the room over there? Or not? Let's go over here.
Spock, why am I wasting our time when you could be doing this?
I don't know, because I thought I did...
No, I don't think that's
I don't think I
necessary.
need to touch... He's like, I don't think I need to touch Spock.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Alright, here we go. This is what I wanted to do. I don't know how I got onto you. But why? But why? Why are they spraying these guys with pheromones? Seems like a bad idea. Okay, so we didn't go out this door. Well, actually, let's go out this door. That's where the Balkosi came from, didn't he?
That passageway narrows as it goes up. I don't think we'd make it without getting stuck.
Okay, good to know. Come here, almost
You talking to me?
No, I thought you were Spock because neither of you guys look like yourselves. Their faces keep just morphing and changing all the time. Chairman, look what they did to Kirk. They gave him humongous ears that, like, his whole face, like, pulses in and out. Makes no sense. God! Yeah, that's what happened. Oh, we were here before. I've never walked down these streets before. Deistic says. So, Jan, this must be what goblins would have been like if they could talk intelligibly. Aren't you glad they use gibberish? Well, I mostly do gibberish back. We just were in this room. Where is he? He's gone. Uh-oh.
A medical examination station. It appears to be sized
Oh,
for
I do.
Balkosi.
I do. This is the correct aspect ratio, Cheddarman. This is all correct. Hi, Zombie Man. How are you doing? How are you doing, sir? Alright, so... we just went in a giant circle. It's fine. It happens. Everybody's correct, Cheddarman. This is just how they look.
I do not see the logic in that
Just
action.
walk
I do
out.
not see the logic in that action.
Oh, sorry, I had to dive and save my drink. My tea. I think yeah, it did unplug my thing. Alright, so... what do we got going on here? Just the correct guy? No. Is this the correct guy standing in the corner? Yes. In my own little corner, in my own little chair. Okay. Get on through. Side, he looks like Captain Kirk from the side. They got the profile right. Alright, so... I've been in every wing, just to be sure. Before I make any kind of decisions, I need to make sure we have all the stuff we need. We've been in here before, too. Alright. Dude looks like...
I don't understand any of this.
Wrong guy. Oh, I'm gonna...
Readings slightly elevated.
You seem healthy. I wonder why it's doing that.
Oh, interesting.
If you continue to stay healthy, I think I'll just have to go home. It looks like the same green-blooded Vulcan I'm on.
Well, it's interesting that, like...
It's a medical kit, not a tooth
Well, let
kit.
me do what I want to do, which is to actually...
It's a medical kit, not a tooth kit.
Game, you know what I want to do. You know what I want to do.
It's a medical kit, not a tooth kit.
Okay. No, not great. Move over. No, not you. Not you. You, move over.
There is yet another grouping of symbols, Captain.
Any ideas yet, Spock?
Data is still inconclusive.
Alright.
Not much can be done with this recharging unit without the devices to receive power.
So we have in here... We've got... Okay, let me check what these are again. Make sure I understand what they're telling me. Okay, so we've got these things here.
This cube contains a significant amount of circuitry.
Okay.
Essentially, an on-off control device.
Okay.
An interface cable.
Okay. Oops, I want to look at it to see it.
A small plastic badge.
Okay, that needs a battery.
A bridge unit for use between function control and display circuitry.
Alright, so... Can we combine this in some way?
I fail to see the relevance.
No, we don't know
of
what
that
we're doing
action.
yet. They're not going to let me just click around and do nothing. Okay. So... Is there anything we can do?
The energy field is blocking any tricorder readings of the machinery inside.
Alright, so this is an X. There's another room that has a star. There's another room... I bet those are the machinery when we first came in. They all had different shapes on them. Should probably check that out first. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Here you go, sir. Here we go. Let's get out this way. Alright, so in this room, yeah, we've got... Looks like we've got like the triangle, the star, the other thing. Alright, let's see what Spock says about this stuff.
Gas plasma displays, Captain. Readings show that they have been activated recently.
Who wrote this?
Gas
Oh,
plasma
well, that
displays,
stinks.
Captain. Readings show that they have been activated recently.
Okay, so we've got...
This star is made from native minerals and shows a propensity to emit low-level light. It shows a high degree of machining, Captain.
Alright guys, so what's your favorite Star Trek? The original series, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager? You guys have any preferences?
The mineral compounds in the star are not native to the surrounding regions, which indicates that it has been imported.
How can you be sure, Spock?
It is extremely similar to synthetic corn blue sapphire.
Oh,
Okay. TV, says DS6. TNG, The Next Generation. What about movies? Is it different if you have to pick movies? That's interesting. The first Star Trek movie was crazy. I love Scott Bakula so much. But I tried to plow through Enterprise. The first season, I got through some of it, but then it's just started to go off the rails. But you can love Enterprise if you want. Even it just Scott Bakula. Scott, why? I guess they scrapped. There's supposed to be a new Star Trek show, and they scrapped it. G6, you found the original movies more fun than the TNG set. You haven't watched it? Actually, I don't know. I think there's some good things about that. Unfortunately, it's like they kind of went off the rails. They were supposed to do... Was it CBS that was going to do a new Star Trek show? And they even had like a Twitter account for the writer's room. And now I guess it's totally scrapped. Like they couldn't find a way to make it work, I guess. Which is kind of sad. I really like the later seasons of Next Generation, and I remember liking, I haven't watched it recently, Deep Space Nine a lot. Thanks for the host, Lunafx. Sorry my alerts aren't working. I mean, TNG movies are pretty mediocre. First Contact is pretty good though. Yeah, like they shut down the account, and I guess they're not doing it. I don't know. That's what I heard. They're not doing the new series now. After all that buzz about it, they're not doing it. I heard through the grapevine it did, but maybe I'm wrong. But they had a writer's room Twitter, and that's totally like shut down. So I think maybe they decided not to do it.
This seems pointless. This seems pointless. This seems
I did it one
pointless.
time. You don't have to like tell me 3 times. All right, so let's send Spot. Spot, can you just do stuff, dude?
Without a means to pass the force field, I will undoubtedly have severe difficulties accomplishing anything.
Okay, so we've got to get past the force field, which I kind of knew. But there's got to be a room that has some hanging cables or something we can tap into. Because that's the issue, we've got to tap into it. TS6, Jen is trying to incite the masses. Yeah, I was kind of interested. I was wondering how they were going to handle it. I was kind of worried they were going to make it, like, I like Star Wars a lot. But Star Trek and Star Wars are 2 separate things. And the new Star Trek movies, although fun in a lot of ways, feel a little more Star Warsy. And I was kind of... Walter World Games Gen ordered Discovery to be canceled. Oh, I have that kind of power. Walter, it's like, I thought cancel the show. No. I wanted to see it just as much as everybody else. Okay, that's not what I want. There's some room we went into that had like hanging cables, and I don't.
I suppose I should have taken more electronics classes.
They both are in Space Gen, but they have completely different philosophies. Like, Star Trek is trying to be much more cerebral. It's trying to be much more about, like, that the future is a good place to be, that the future is better than now, and that we evolve or whatever. And Star Wars is much more about kind of like magic in space, and much more the characters.
I do not see the logic.
There's a lot more. I don't know. It's just a different feel. Turbo Spock was really Darth Vader. No, Darth Vader was the opposite of. Oh, this isn't the right room either. Dang it. Spock was the opposite of Darth Vader, because Darth Vader just wanted to feel his feelings, and Spock would be a great Jedi because he doesn't want to feel anything any of the time, nor does he want to have a girlfriend. Unlike the new movies. Sorry. Spock would make a great Obi-Wan Kenobi. DS6 Boba Fett could defeat Khan. I don't know. I mean, I guess if he shot him real fast. Alright, what can we do? Alright, can we...
Spock, can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not interface with that machine.
Ooh, but will some part will, game?
No, I don't think that's
You
necessary.
don't think anything's necessary. DS6, he's got a jetpack. Oh, that's true. And a
Spock,
blaster.
can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not interface with that machine.
Okay, something will though. 4242! I remember a Plinkett review that discussed that. Hatnix, thank you for the host! My alerts are off because of sound issues. DS6 Con has worms. Hi, Trinitus! Good to see you. Con has a genius brain and a lot of anger. And an amazing accent. DS6. Well, I'm thinking of the original Con. Not the new Con. And the hair, the 80s hair, so big. So much hairspray. So difficult to replicate, I would imagine. How you doing tonight, Trinitus? Alright, so... let me look at these again so I remember what they are. What are these? I'm so old I don't remember.
Essentially an on-off control
Okay,
device.
thank you.
This cube contains a significant amount of circuitry.
Okay, I knew that already.
A bridge unit for use between function control and display circuitry.
Alright, this might be it. Let's see if we can use this on it.
Spock, can you apply this to that machine?
Captain, this part will not interface with that machine.
Alright, well that machine, so maybe it's the wrong machine. Alright, well let's go over here and check it out. They have a GameCube. It's a GameCube. They spent a lot of time fiddling with it and finally upload Sonic. They're sad. TS6. Boba Fett is so smart he wears a helmet for protection. Yeah, it doesn't seem to protect him from that Sarlacc pit though, does it? Does it, DS? Alright, so... where's the machine? Where's the room? Great. It's all a giant circle, and we all know how good I am at navigating. Hi, Eggfield! How are you? It's good to see you. Well, relatively speaking. I hope you're doing well, Eggfield. Or just Egg. Nope, wrong room. Crap, I'm going around. I don't like this. I don't like this. TS6, he survived the Sarlacc for your information. Says who, DS? Where's that info at? Where's that information coming from? Oh, did we? Oh, no. Did we ever go in this door? We never did. I know, but I see you in Braxton's channel, and I'm always happy to see you, Egg. Thank you for coming to my channel. I feel honored. Oh, so this is the... so what was the other room we were just in then? I feel like...
Spock, why am I wasting our time when you could be doing this?
DS6 says he shouldn't have, but there were books to sell. Chairman says, sure he did. I'm sure Chairman said, sure he did. It's like, hey, the ghost made a difference. Be like, sure he did. Or, sure, yeah, right. DS6, he totally got hosed and needed a friend afterwards, of course. You just finished dinner, Egg? Doing laundry now? Good for you. I did laundry today. Trinidad says, I'm okay, just relaxing my last day off of the week. Enjoy that day off, man. Enjoy that day off.
Spock, why am I wasting
I
our
clicked
time
on
when
Spock.
you could be doing this?
I want to go to that other room. Where's that other room?
I do not see the logic in that action. I do not
Open
see
the
the
door,
logic in that action.
dude. Open the door. Oh, Egg logged onto Braxton's channel because Braxton was hosting me. Egg came here, which is exactly how it's supposed to work. Good job, Egg. Alright, so this isn't it. Just this dynamic of where we have to cut off power and like go through is very annoying. 6 hours is a long time, Braxton. Hope you're feeling okay. DS6, Kirk sure hates buttons despite having 3 dozen as captain chair. Exactly. Exactly. That's how I feel about it. Alright, can we...
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Alright. I think it's funny that in the future they don't really have voice commands down yet. Alright, where are we going here, guys? Okay, so this seems to be like the main control room. It's not more pleasant that way though, Brax. It might be more...
Several cables wind their way up to the ceiling.
I don't think it might be more efficient, but it's not more pleasant. Alright, so... Can we do this?
No, I don't think that's
Why
necessary.
not? Okay, I want Spock on this.
Captain, the blue cable is an optical communications link, but the tricorder is not familiar with the signal in the yellow cable.
Okay. So...
Nothing unusual.
Wow,
about that
egg!
object, Captain.
Oh gosh! Only because I know you does that joke crack me up so much. Alright, can we cut this cable down? No, I wanted you to look.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
Is there nothing unusual about that object? Alright, let's...
Fascinating. I had not thought you capable of an act of meaningless violence.
Egg made bacon wrapped meatloaf tonight. It was good. That sounds good. I love a good meatloaf. I didn't when I was a kid, but now I like it. I make like a barbecue sauce topping though for it. Alright. I want to cut this down. How do I... Come here.
Captain, the blue cable is an optical communications link, but the tricorder is not familiar with the signal
Okay,
in the
so
yellow
we need to get
cable.
to the blue cable. Can we hack into this?
Captain, the blue cable is an optical communications link,
Yeah, I
but the
know,
tricorder
game.
is not
I
familiar with the signal
know.
in
I
the
know
yellow
that
cable.
already. I wanted him to tell me something new. Tell me something good. You did egg? You put barbecue sauce on top of yours? That is the way to do it.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
I fail to see what useful purpose that would serve, Captain.
Sherman says, I too only like meatloaf now that I'm adult. Well, the other thing, I love my mom so much. The other thing is that I use a lot less breadcrumbs than my mom. So when she would serve it, it would be very, like, spongy and not so much moist and meaty. And I like it better when it's not so. Sherman, I just said the same thing. Sherman just said, I'm not sure if I developed a taste for it or if my mother just sucked at making meatloaf. There was a really good Alton Brown about that most of the time why family recipes for meatloaf are kind of terrible is because most meatloaf was developed during the Great Depression, and so what they were trying to do was like stretch the meat out amongst all of the family. So they'd add a lot more breadcrumbs and like eggs than you probably should for taste, and that would kind of stretch out the protein among all of the kids and whatnot. So that's why they're like a lot of your grandma's recipes, your mom's recipes will be like dry. Sure, man, you said it in a much nicer way. Well, my mom occasionally watches my streams, so Braxton, Alton Brown did a whole show about Jen's mom. Yes, he did. That's, yeah. Every once in a while she'll tell you, I watched your YouTube video about whatever. I'm like, really? Eggfield, I like to use saltine crumbs instead of breadcrumbs. I like to use panko breadcrumbs. No joke, my mom does watch this sometimes. She watches on YouTube though. She understands a lot better than my dad. My dad calls it a vlog. He'll say, your mom showed me your vlog the other day. I'm like, what? Like, that's not... I mean, I'm impressed he knows what a vlog is. Like, he's not a dumb guy or anything, but... Sure, man, he would look right into the camera and say, your mom. Servo, so you traumatize your mom with your streams. I think she thinks I'm hilarious, so it's all good. Sorry, I've wasted all this time not doing anything, just talking about Meatloaf and my mom. I feel, oh, you have a cool mom. Yeah, she is. She's fun. She was, hey guys, like, back in the beginning with computers, when they first started using computers, like in the 70s, the military, she's one of the people that helped bring everything together, I guess. Well, in her unit. Like, she's the one who figured out how to do it, and they had, like, the best, I don't know. I'm saying it in a confusing way. My mom has been using computers for a very long time. Like, long before the private sector used computers, she was using computers. This is now a therapy session. I don't need therapy from my parents. I need therapy from life. Not from my parents, though. They did a good job. Alright, so... Okay, move out of the way. No, you... Ugh. Dude, you're like right there, and it's really aggravating.
I don't understand any of this, Jim. I don't understand any of this.
Do you cook for your work, Egg? People think I'm nuts because I cook all day at work and then come home and cook more. You must really... Well, it means you love what you do.
I don't understand any of this, Jim. I don't understand any of this,
It makes sense to me. You're in denial, Jen, Sister Man. No, I'm not. I'm not. I used to complain about my parents in high school, and then I went to college, and I went, oh crap, my parents did a really good job. The meatloaf has traumatized you. Alright, what is... Can I please look at this, Bones? You're like right in the way. You're a line cook, Eggfield? That sounds cool.
Done with this recharging unit without the devices to receive power.
Okay, so we need to get... It keeps saying about the battery, but I don't know where there'd be a battery. That sounds... Actually, it sounds really stressful, Eggfield. To be a line cook. I mean, I don't know if it's anything like working with Gordon Ramsay, but every time I see a show with Gordon Ramsay on it, I'm like, I would never want to cook in a restaurant. I'm actually a decent cook, and people have said that I should do something with it. Hello, Servo? Hi, Servo! We're here! Hi!
I do not see the logic in that action.
Sorry, guys. I'm talking and thinking at the same time. I'm not doing that much on screen. I'm sorry. Servo, everyone else is talking. If you're not seeing talking, then that's a problem. Alright, so... Well, what's this here? How do we miss this? That's new. Cheaters.
A small device for display controls.
This game.
Spock, what do you make of this? Spock, what do you make of the screen?
This is a computer display module, Captain.
That wasn't here before, was it? Dang it. You mainly breakfast and lunch? I would like to know the secret of making diner pancakes, because they always are amazing, and they're like soft. They don't have that crispy edge on them. Servo said, I lost you. Last word I heard was, my dad tells me he saw my racy vlog. It wasn't a racy vlog. It was just my vlog. Which is not a vlog. I don't have a vlog. I would be very uncomfortable doing this. 6, is this the room you have to wait in for doing the start of the talk show interview, Jen? I think this is a lack of race vlog. Alright, so now that we have this piece that we should have had before, can we, like, can you just make a computer out of these things? Okay, so let's take this, add to this.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Captain Kirk, what the heck do you know? Nothing, sir.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Nothing. Alright, so... No!
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think
I
that's
only
necessary.
did it once. Stop saying it 50 times.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Because it's the green room! Ba-dum-dum. There you go. Is that something we can, like, hook into?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Be quiet. Captain Kirk.
Captain, there are no visible controls.
Well, let's build the controls in then, right? So let's do this. We'll take this.
I fail to see the relevance of that action.
The only thing I don't like about this is I feel like they made too many steps for stuff.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
That was a great joke, DS, because I definitely did not realize what was going on. I'm like, oh. Alright, what can we... Okay, so... Let's put these in to be pressed and see what they do.
The badges have been placed into the hopper, Captain.
Into the hopper? Okay. Now what do you do?
You know, it does look a little like a button maker. I may not be a scientist, but I bet we need something in each hopper before this is going to work.
All my best jokes have to be explained. Well, you know what? Just, it's your style, you know? Seinfeld had a very, like, observational style. That's your style. You tell a joke, and then you explain the joke, and then it becomes really funny. It's the opposite of how jokes. It's the opposite of jerks how they normally work. No, it's the opposite of how jokes normally work. Normally, if you explain a joke, it's not funny. So the joke is also that if you explain the joke, it's make it funny. Alright, so how many hoppers are there? Because this doesn't make any sense.
A machine for mechanically combining two parts into one unit.
Okay, so what's this in the bottom?
A machine for mechanically combining two parts into one unit. So what can we put in there?
Okay, so we've got, this thing might, it has to be like a, they keep saying like a battery. DS6, the opposite of a joke is a jerk. Jen is a genius. No. Alright, so can we just, let's try to put this in there.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think
so
that's
we need
necessary.
a battery. Dingle hoppers, oh my. So they're doing a live action Beauty and the Beast. When are they going to do a live action Little Mermaid, guys? Bum 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 bum. Okay, so we put the one, we knew that went in there anyway. So where's the battery that goes in it? Can we call the ship and be like, hey ship?
Captain, I am registering massive interference. We will not be able to communicate with the Enterprise until it subsides.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, game. Also, has anyone else been having trouble with their alert volume? Their alerts? I felt they did. It was called Splash Gen. Oh. So actually Little Mermaid's the cartoon version of Splash? I would have preferred Tom Hanks as Eric, that's for sure. TS6, wasn't Waterworld close enough to a live action Little Mermaid? It was for me. Kevin Costner made two I don't know if they're bad, I haven't seen The Postman. Two post-apocalyptic movies in like almost back to back. Alright, sorry. We're talking about Waterworld, not this. Yeah, Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. Daryl Hannah got that job after doing the Snickers commercial. Do you know I'm really actually sad about this. Neil Young, who was with his wife Peggy for over like 30 years, now he's dating Daryl Hannah. He left Peggy for Daryl Hannah. What are you doing, Neil Young? What has happened to you? Jeez. Daryl Hannah. I don't know, that's my... Okay, so we need batteries. I need to just figure out where the batteries are at. Sorry, no one else cares about Neil Young. Neil Young was before my time, but I read his... but I like his music from specific time periods. And I read his biography and his memoir. Okay, if this can make anything, can it make a battery? Alright, so this is a what? This is a
recharging station.
We need the battery to be in the thing. Okay, gotcha. Not you. So that's what's we're gonna...
Spock, this looks like the panel in the first room.
Okay, yeah, it is. Come on, dude.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
She dated JFK Jr. and Jackson Brown. I did not know who she dated because I don't care about Daryl Hannah as much as I care about Neil Young. Yes, I do. Braxton, yes. Braxton, when you open your system mixer, do you see a separate slider for OBS? I think I do. But oh, come on, dude. Come on. Alright, well, I think I saw it, but my issue is, people have told me that before, and I spent a while trying to figure it out, but my issue is with the Braxton is, doesn't that turn down the sound all over everything? So doesn't that still cause a problem? Alright, let me see. If I can get my mouse uncaptured. Dang it, come on. That's the one that can... Oh, Heimdall plays in the auto host. Thank you, Heimdall. Sorry, my alerts are broken. Alright, if I can... I can't uncapture my mouse. I will look at that. I had seen that before. DS6 batteries have to be put in. What happened to wireless power research? Isn't this the future and all that? Tesla has failed us, DS6. He's failed us. What can I say? Alright, let's go in and see this. I don't know. I thought I had it fixed, Braxton. I did some stuff. And, it sounded good, because originally it was not playing on my end. I couldn't hear it, and it was blasting you guys out. And then I got it fixed where I could hear it, and I redid all this stuff. Okay, so we know this is pheromones in here. Is there batteries somewhere?
An orb and disc configured device hangs from the ceiling.
Okay. Thank you for the host, Gadaby. Sorry my host alerts aren't working. I'll dance anyway. Okay, so... we've got basically the stuff to make a computer, right? Like, we've got, like, essentially, like, a motherboard. We've got, like, memory. We've got an on-off switch. We've got cords. We've got a monitor. Seems like we have everything to make a computer, but you won't let us combine it with itself?
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary. No,
Stop.
I don't think that's necessary.
Goodness.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Can we, like, shoot at this force field?
I recommend against illogical actions,
Well,
Captain.
Where are the batteries? Like, what haven't we looked at that we need to look at that have a battery?
A group of tubes and cube-like devices that seem to be processing something.
Alright, well, come here, dude. Let's see if we can figure out what they're processing.
I do not think it would be wise to tamper with these units' processes.
Alright, well, I will thank you for the... Also, I didn't say thank you, Braxton. Thank you. I will take a look at that when the stream's over. I'm just frustrated because I wanted to fix it. I wanted it to be fixed tonight. I made new alerts, like new hosting alerts. There's like more than one now, and they do stuff, and I don't know. No, they don't. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. As I weep. How come we walked in and this door closed? I mean, no, they all closed. Never mind, that was dumb. Observation.
In the back of the room sits medical diagnostic equipment. It appears idle.
Okay, so... let's see what happens if we go back. There's like a replicator. We should be able to replicate a battery.
This device appears to be of the same manufacturer as the others in this complex.
So what can we do? Can we...
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Captain Kirk, how do you know? How do you know? Why?
I don't see any useful markings on this machine.
I don't remember replicators in the original series. No, I think they definitely added them in. Well, no, they had something for food, didn't they? Was it specifically replicators? I mean, this game was made after TNG had already started.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a short order cook.
Okay, what is it? We need a battery to attach. A small battery.
Captain, I do not notice any external controls. This appears to be a self-automated unit. Okay,
well, it's a self-automated unit. We need like a small battery to put together with the badge is what we need. Wait, is that a trash can?
Although the doorway does lead up to the surface, there is little air exchange with the surface.
Just a simple country doctor. Ah, they had stocks of food, the sort of things triples would get into. You're right. Why is there a trash can over here, guys?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Servo, are you saying this game came out in 1968? I meant when Next Generation had already started, not this game. DS6 self-automated, kill it with fire. It's Hal. What are you doing, Dave? Alright, there's gotta be a little battery since there's like circles in this room. Like, what do they kind of want us to do here? We're just gonna wander around. Like, I feel like this is the first hour of anytime I play a new level in this game. You just wander around and kind of guess what they want you to do. I know, like, now I'm mad because I know what they want us to do.
I do not see the logic in that action.
They want us to build these badges and put batteries in them. I don't know why. We could do something. No, it won't let us do it. I was gonna say we could use our communicators, but we don't have communicators. I'm thinking of the Next Generation. I'm like, we could put our communicator in there. That has a power source. I'm like, duh, they didn't have communicator badges. They had tricorder, or not flip phones. Braxton, you just flip the pages really fast. You don't. Wait, let me start again. I'm incomprehensible. Braxton, the game was done in flipbooks. You just flip the pages really fast to the animations. It's very true. You could have played this flipbook style. Alright, so there's a star in here. What do they want us to do? I want to just, like, if we know the blue cable's communications, I want to splice into those. But, it's not going to let me.
Captain, I do not have the equipment necessary to activate the screen.
Eggfield says we did that when I was a kid after we invented paper and ink. We used to do that stuff in study hall a lot. Like before, like, because I didn't have a cell phone in school, so you'd like write notes, doodle, make flip books in your notebook, so you could, you know, flip them. All right, so if he's saying,
no, I don't.
Captain
think that's
Kirk,
necessary.
what do you know? What do you know?
No, I don't think that's
nothing. Alright, I want Spock to pick up this.
I fail to see the relevance of that
They all
action.
go together. You're building like a monitor control system. You can see it. You can see it in here.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's
You only
necessary.
need to do that once. I don't care about you. Stop it.
No, I don't think that's
Alright,
necessary.
so what do you need? Spock, what do you need to do this right?
A large view screen, Captain. No power is being fed to it at this time.
How would you feed power to it?
The light is provided by the surface of the room absorbing energy, then releasing it as light.
Okay, game.
The energy field is blocking any tricorder readings of the machinery inside.
So we need... I'm really frustrated. We need a little battery source to do something else. And why can't we just build the monitor control system? Because that's what it's obviously for. I'm just not doing something in the right order. It's just making me angry. Okay, why do these guys stand where they do? Is that significant? We didn't look at these. What are these?
A small stone.
Nope, that's
8-pointed star suspended from the
not what I
ceiling.
wanted to do.
Several cables snake out from the wall to a gathering point in the ceiling.
Okay.
Several cables snake out from the
Any
wall
close
to
enough
a
for us to
gathering
reach?
point
Apparently
in the
not.
ceiling.
Why are the ceilings in this game always so high? Like, can you imagine how high that would be? It's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or more Kirks high. I'll say Kirk is 5 foot. That's ridiculous. Hi, Evelyn. How you doing? Alright, so Blurg. Has anyone who's not played this game seen anything that I should be looking at or that you've wondered about and I have not examined or played around with? Alright, because there's nothing in here. So this is the first room. I like how he can walk behind that. He's very confident he's not going to get killed. I'm not that confident with that. You're back from your hiatus. Okay, Egg. Get your laundry. Do you feel refreshed and happy, Ibellin? I hope you did. Alright, I'm beginning to hate this game. There's nothing to interact. Like, I want to interact with more stuff. We haven't died, and I kind of like it when we die, because then we can interact with more things. Okay, so this is not... See, this part's not shielded. I am almost stuck. I think I'm actually stuck, but I'm gonna pretend that I'm just almost stuck. I just want to see, is there anything in this room we haven't looked at? Good. That's what hiatus is for. Nope. Okay, no, this room again. No. Not this room. I don't want to go in this room.
Spock, why am I wasting our time when you could be doing this?
Because I didn't mean to click on you, dude. I meant Spock. At this point, he should just automatically open the doors. Come on, guys. Get it together. And why does he never take Uhura down here? She could, like, try and decode all these alien languages. Actually, did we look at this? No, that's nothing you can look at. Oh no, we discussed this. We're not going to touch them while they're processing stuff.
Processing something.
Gotcha. Alright, so, what am I not doing in the right order? There's got to be something I'm not tripping some dialogue that we need to trip so I can understand what I need to do, or I'm not doing things in the right order. This is so aggravating. Alright. So let's... Spock, why don't you take a look at this puppy for me again?
Captain, I do not notice any external controls. This appears to be a self-automated unit.
Can we please... What's that on the bottom?
I do not notice any ill effects.
What did he just do? He just squirted himself with that.
Readings are slightly elevated. You seem healthy. I wonder why it's doing that.
He hit this and then a bunch of pheromone just got sprayed all over him. That seems like a really bad idea. And why is there a trash can in here? We can't do anything about it, man.
It looks like a bunch of grapes.
Looks like a bunch of grapes.
A large pipe of unknown origin connected to the dispenser. A large pipe connecting the vat to the dispenser.
Okay.
A small door leading to the planet's surface.
So, we now sprayed Spock with pheromone. That seems like a bad idea. But we did it. Let's give the guy with, let's just face it, killer hands the ability to be super angry. Okay, tell me what this is.
Now this is more like it, a medical examination table. I'd know one of these even if it is made for an alien.
Okay, good.
Jim, the cells contained in this unit are from a Balkosian and from that pheromone. This machine is synthesizing the toxin that's going to ruin these people.
How's it gonna ruin them? Dang it.
Jim, the cells contained in this unit are from a Balkosian and from that pheromone. This machine is synthesizing the toxin that's going to ruin these people.
Alright, well then let's send...
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside, I can deduce that it is a synthesizer replicator unit. However, it
Can
is
we just
unlike
phaser it
anything
open?
used by the Federation.
Gosh.
I am unable to determine its exact capabilities.
Alright, so we need to...
No effect.
Okay, so... You can't just open it up, which is what I kind of want to do. I feel like I can't tell the relative size. Is this tiny compared to these? Like, I feel like in that button maker, this should be squished together with it. What is... I love how, like, they can't go until Captain Kirk goes. Alright, so this is something else. Can we... Let's do this.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't fix.
Thanks. Can we... We need to be able to, like, open it up.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
This is very aggravating. Very super aggravating. Not you. You're gonna just say, why am I doing this when Spock should do this? Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so... Where is... So we came in there, there wasn't a monitor, and then there suddenly was a monitor in there. So it makes me suspicious that if we move around, like, things are gonna appear, but it may have been I just didn't notice it the first time. We really need to get these shields down, but I don't know how to do that either. Nope, this is this weird thing. I don't like the way this is laid. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't like the way it's laid out, but also I also realize that I'm kind of terrible. Very, very terrible, in fact, at navigation, so I can't really complain too loud about this. It's probably... I finished that tea! Probably my own ability. Alright, I'm... missing something. And we just came out of that door, so it's not that door. Let's try. You mean view screen? I do mean view screen. Okay. Trying to listen if Bob started breaking through. We were just in here too. I'm going in like literal circles here. I just want to go back to the main spot. I want to go into that room again that has... We've half done a puzzle in there. I don't know... Is that door? We did that door, this door. Alright. I feel like we need to be able to open something up, like the floor, or one of these things, or... What am I missing, guys? What are you guys seeing that I'm not seeing? With this weird medical thing. Got this other thing. I mean, this is close enough. Okay, hey, stop. Actually, this is close enough we could reach it. But it's not lighting up. DS6 half-finished puzzles, Jen? For shame. Well, I didn't know I could do it, and they'll let me do it, but it won't let me do anything else. Do you have to go far for your laundry egg?
Maybe I can get a good value on a trade-in on this thing. It's reading something, but I don't know what.
Well, let's try it this way. Let's try this one.
Although the doorway does lead up to the surface,
See, look.
there is little air exchange with the surface.
I could probably cut this, but I don't know how. Or if I'd want to. You know what I mean?
I do not see the logic in that action.
They put a triple lock on your washroom. Honest to gosh. Or, yeah. Were people stealing laundry? Or whole, like, washing machines?
I do not see the logic in that
I want
action.
you to open this door. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Alright, so we did that. We did this. To steal quarters? How sad. Really? What's wrong?
I don't think so.
I
I don't think so. I don't
Stop!
think
I
so.
only needed to hear you say that one time to realize I clicked on the wrong blue-shirted guy.
I do not see the logic
Open
in
the
that
door.
action.
It's over. I'm trying to get there. I can't quite remember how to get there is the problem, DS. The fancy badge splitter machine, I put one half of one thing in there. I put the plastic things in it. We're just gonna keep going right and I'll find it eventually. I wish I could just look at a map and be like, oh, okay. Oh, once they stole 2 washing machines? Oh my gosh. No, this is not the right way to go here. How do we get out of here, guys?
This doesn't seem like a captain's job.
Did you just say this doesn't seem like a
No, I don't think that's
this doesn't
necessary.
seem like a captain's job? Whoa. I had a student and she's like never got any of her paperwork for her sponsor because they were constantly breaking into the mail, like the mail slots, like breaking into the whole thing, pulling it off and just stealing everything, even though it was not money or anything they could possibly use. It was just paperwork that her mom needed to fill out.
I suppose I should have taken more electronics
I
classes.
didn't mean to click on you. I meant to click on Spock. Or the guy that sort of looks like Spock. And she's like, I wish they would just leave the paperwork like that doesn't have money in it. She's like, there's no reason for them to take that. Okay, no, I'm still... So if that's not... Where's the other... Okay, we just keep going back and forth between these 3 rooms.
Spock, why am I wasting our
I don't
time?
know. I thought I clicked on Spock. I didn't think I clicked on you. Braxton says egg beats his clothes on a rock in a nearby river. People will steal anything, that's true. They're desperate. They're desperate or they just want to vandalize depending on the age and the situation. Alright, so we went that way last time. How can we get... I need to get to the other room. How did I end up in this endless loop? I guess I use the Sacramento River. Thank you for the host, Chitterman! My hosts are not working. Hopefully, I'll get them working. I did new emotes for them too. Like, not emotes. I found new gifts for them too. Okay, now we're in here. Okay, I'm gonna save it here, because I am tired of running around.
Save new game.
Really?
Save new game. Cancel. Save replace previous.
Let's see. Okay. What did it just... Okay. Egg, it flows south into the San Francisco Bay. Braxton, I showed your picture on stream. Egg, you showed Egg's picture on stream. Sing the song, Jen. I need to hear it. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down this road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Thank you for being a friend. DS6. Wow, what a terrible save system. I feel sorry for Jen. Well, Egg follows me on Twitter, So unless that picture is of somebody else, I already know what egg looks like. Of course, that's possible. Alright. Which stupid room is this? Not this room, we just came out of there. Chitterman, you asked for it. You think I'm gonna do it? I'm not gonna do half a job.
The light is provided by the surface of the room, absorbing energy, then releasing.
It's okay, egg. Alright, so, well, we got to a new room. Okay. Okay. So we're in here. This is where we need to go. Come on. I'm sorry I missed all the pictures. I've only seen a picture of Cheeky. I haven't seen any of your other dogs, Brax. Okay, so here we are, back in the room. I missed everything today. Like, dumb doctors. Alright, so here we are again. Let's look over here.
A machine for mechanically combining two parts into one unit.
Obviously, Braxton, I don't hate you. Obviously. Okay. I feel you love my dogs. Alright. Back on track. Well, I found my way in here. I don't know.
You know, it does look a little like a button maker. I may not be a scientist, but I bet we need something in each hopper before
I
this is going to
know.
work.
I know. Game. So what are we supposed to do here?
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary.
What is this?
Have you already forgotten that we have samples of the badges?
Services me, I love my dog. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys my exciting story today involving a dog. I put my dog and I each have one good eye. Hey, Dark Hero 421, welcome to the stream. No, today, I went outside and this dog ran up to me out of nowhere, and she was like, she looked like a small boxer. She was totally lost. She had like a purple collar and a flea collar, no tags. So I'm like, okay, I didn't have any leash because I don't have any dogs, so I'd use like a modified rope to put on her collar. Walked all around the neighborhood. No one's looking for a dog. No one has a dog. She's like beautiful, super cute, super friendly. So then I get her into the car and I'm like, okay, I need to see if she has a chip, because if she doesn't have tags, she probably has a chip. Took her to my vet for Bob. They scanned her, no chip. I'm like, I don't know, I'm not going to take her to SPCA. I was really, because it does something to do, but I felt bad. Like, if I didn't have to take her there, I didn't want to take her there. So then the text, like, you should call the police. I'm like, really? And she's like, call the local police department. So I did, and I don't know, this is becoming a boring story other than I fell in love with this dog and then I had to give her back to her owners because there's people that had called and reported dog missing. Basically, the lady, they're like my parents' age, and the husband had taken the tags off the dog because the jingling was driving him crazy, and then she got loose and bolted out of the house and she didn't have any tags on. So I said, well, I had her scanned for a chip, and his wife was like, she's like, I don't care how much it costs, I think she's getting a chip now. And she looked at her husband a little bit like I told you. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, if you ever don't want this wonderful, amazing dog that's super cute and friendly, just let me know. But that's not gonna happen. They love the dog. The dog seemed like she had an adventure. Like, she did not seem distressed at all. Thanks for being a friend, Shrimpy. Thanks for the host. D6, maybe the dog was seeking asylum. She seemed pretty happy to see her owners. I was the one who was sad. Not that I would take someone else's dog, but I'm like, well, maybe. Alright, so...
A large computer performing some unknown task.
Okay, well, let's see if we can figure out this computer. And now back to the game. This has been Dog Stories with Jen with Glasses. Aw, Eggfield, that's cute. Eggfield says, lucky dog to have found you, Jen. Thanks. So yes, because I made the effort to find the owner.
Spock, see what you can do with that computer.
For real, dude?
Captain, there is no way to interface this part with the computer.
But there's probably a way to interface another part. Okay. The dog's name was Penny. Too. The dog's name was Penny. Jenny and Penny. How cute is that? Oh, I'm very sad. Oh, Braxton, Balthazar greatly enjoyed your story. Oh, cool. Thank you for relaying the information to me. I know the dog's name was Penny. But I knew they had she had good owners, so when I took her to my vet to get scanned for the chip, the vet tech's like, this is a really expensive flea collar. And then I'm like, oh, she's got really good owners. That they spent a lot of money on that. His dog's name is Penny? Well, it wasn't his dog. Unless his dog was it turned out to be a boxer, crap. What was it mixed with? So I was like, if I ever hear of another mix like this, I want to get this type of dog. It's a boxer, spaniel mix, and she was like super cute. Okay, in any case, so that part doesn't interface. What about this part?
Spock, see what you can do with that computer.
Is he at your house, Braxton?
Captain, there is no way to interface this part with the computer.
I'm so confused why he's not in chat, but anyway. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Balthazar. 4242, we need that next-gen AR that digital pets can be a thing again. I could not excuse my Jonah, but oh well. Pretty cute. Pretty cute dog. Ah, she's a Dachshund Beagle. That's cute. That's gonna be a cute combo. Alright, so can we put this in here?
Spock, see what you can do with that computer.
Captain, there is no way to interface this part with the computer.
A Deagle X's? There you go. Why? Okay, so we tried this and we tried this. I don't... Stop it, game. Ah. You're in a call and he's drawing and he hears you through my mixer. Oh, well hi! Enjoy drawing. Okay. Alright, so what? This is the on-off switch.
Spock, see what you can do with that computer.
I don't think it's going to work. I feel like we need to combine these parts before we do this.
Captain, there is no way to interface this part with
okay,
the computer.
how... Spock, tell me how to do this. What is it you want me to do? I want you to put together something that saves the day. That's what I want you to do.
This machine seems to be controlling the manufacturing units.
Okay. So... let's look at it.
A large computer performing some unknown
We know what the task is. Eggfield says, Jonah is a Chihuahua Pomeranian. That's going to be tiny. Dark Hero says, now you're making me look at pictures of dogs. I'm sad since I can't own them. Yeah, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. I love Bob, my cat, a lot. But I can't... dogs are like... Well, I shouldn't say that because Bob cost us a lot of money at the vet. But dogs are like... They require... Like, the level of veterinary care that they require is a lot higher. Like, I take my cat to the vet once a year. Barely costs me anything normally, except for when he was really sick, but it's not super expensive. But like dogs, it seems like it's like $100 a pop. Dark Hero, no, just my family can't take care of pets. Yeah, and that's the thing with the dog, like you cannot. If you're not going to take care of it, don't get one. T6, I think Spock's handful of badges are not listed uniquely in your inventory and they're thereby meant to be used quickly. I put the badges in here. So that's why I'm not... These aren't bad. This is a
bridge unit for use between function control and display circuitry. Essentially, an on-off control device.
It's actually good to know, Dark Hero, like, if you feel like you can't, you know, it's just the way it is. I feel the same way. I'm like, we can't afford it. I can't afford the food, and I can't afford the other stuff, so I just have to be sad about it. If you want to freak out a 17-year-old girl, go to a pet shop and look at the dogs and ask her how the homies with the surf. Well, if you want to ever go on a 17-year-old girl to call the police on you and report you to whoever needs for animal abuse, that's something to do. I'm lucky my dog is pretty low maintenance. I searched both bins, I thought.
A bin containing very small discs.
What? I looked in both of these and they said they're the same.
The bin contains small plastic discs, Captain. The plastic is
I'm really
essentially
angry
inert
right
in
now.
this form. However, if placed under pressure, it will become a superconductor capable of storing significant energy compared to its size. It will break down over time. That is why it is commonly stored in this state.
I'm assuming these go into that press on the table.
That device would provide the necessary
Spock, stop
activation
telling me
pressure.
stuff.
Probably should hang on to a few, don't you think?
A logical choice.
Jerks. No, there's no break. Look, okay, this is, in my defense, other than I'm really angry right now. Look, there's no break. It's lit up the whole time. So when I click on look at something, and it's like, if I click here and it just tells me about this, I'm assuming that's the whole machine. Oh my gosh. Silly Jen. You assume that this game is logical. Like Spock, but it's not. It's not. It's so... Dang it. It makes me so upset right now. Put it in here, wherever. Press a bunch of whatever things out. I'm wandering around in this endless
Batteries have been
maze.
placed into the device.
Okay, well then, do what you need to do. Condor discs. Apprehender. I can't imagine how the voiceover recording session went with these two in the same room together. I don't know if they didn't get along.
You know, it does look a little like a button maker.
I don't know if they were in the same room, but I don't know if they hated each other as much as people think.
What is that smell?
There was a chemical change due to the pressure. That is simply a small amount of outgassing from the plastic.
Yeah. Shatner and Nimoy did not always get along. They had different personalities, and I think it's hard to be... I think they both thought they were in the other each other's shadow a little bit, too. Plus, you work with someone that long, especially in the lean years when they're all doing, like, Toys R Us grand openings. Morwen says, this game is a Kirk. This game is Kirk. Alright, well, pick these up, please.
You know, it does look a little
No.
like a button maker.
Did I pick them up? Please tell me I picked them.
What is that smell?
There was a chemical change due to the pressure.
Okay.
That is simply a small amount of outgassing from the plastic.
They are egg. This is the original cast. This is the original cast. Did they make the... How do we pick up... Okay.
No effect.
Pick up the
No
button.
effect. No effect.
Okay, where can we pick up the button? Yeah, there's Shatner and Nimoy, the original cast did all the voices. This is the last time that DeForest Kelley was like... They did more voiceover for a third game that never got made. This is the last time he performed as Dr. McCord before. That was published before he died. There's like voiceovers for a third game they never made.
A machine for mechanically
Where do I pick up the dumb
combining
things
two parts
before I kill
into
you,
one
game?
unit. A machine for mechanically combining two parts into one unit.
That's one of the best things about this game is how can I pick... Okay, fine. Go over here. Pick it up.
Since we know this is a high-pressure device, it would be logical to either use it or leave it alone.
Where is the thing?
What is that smell?
There is a chemical change due to the pressure. That is simply a small amount of outgassing by the plastic conductor. Captain, the badges and batteries are now joined.
Oh good, now can we pick it up?
Since we know this is a high-pressure device, it would
Did
be
he pick it
logical
up
to
already or
either
not?
use it or leave it alone.
Okay, you're leaving it alone. Well, good for you. The badges aren't in here. Crap, the badges aren't in here. Crap. Oh, I made 3 though. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do?
Since we know this is a high-pressure device,
Because we did it 3
it
times.
would be
We
logical
did
to either use
in
it
my attempt to pick
or
one up.
leave it alone.
Alright, so now.
Since we know this is a high-pressure
Game.
device, It would be logical.
I really
to
feel
either
like this
use
is
it
giving me
or
the finger,
leave it
not
alone.
just pointing. Eggfield says, you know, I watched all the original Star Trek episodes when I was a boy. A lot of people, like, that was one of, like, it was a cool show. Lauren says, well, there might have been a slight jealousy since Minot, I'm going to assume that's Nimoy, was the only original cast member from the pilot, and because he had such a sensational fan base. Apprehender, Bones, help this man, he's been injured. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a... Oh, okay, I'll get right on that. Black and white TV. My dad watched a lot of these as a kid, too. He really enjoyed these a lot.
You know, it does look.
Can you pick these up? I'm gonna kill you. How many? We did this 3. Where?
You know, it does look a little like a button maker. You know, it does look a little like a button maker.
I had a black and white TV for the first part of my childhood. We didn't get a color TV until you moved to the States from Germany. Nimoy, yes, thank you, autocorrect. Autocorrect's not very helpful.
A machine for mechanically combining 2 parts into 1 unit.
Do we need to make more? Like, what's the deal?
A machine for mechanically combining 2 parts into 1 unit. A machine for mechanically combining 2 parts into 1 unit.
Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Alright, I don't know what you're doing, game. You're trying to kill me. I don't understand why.
Have you already forgotten that we have samples of the badges? I project that the 3 batteries we've already obtained will suit any foreseeable
Then pick them up. Did you catch TS? Just as good as the original series. I don't know what TAS is, 4242. Eggfield, my dad married a woman who had a color TV. And then you got color TV. That's why he married her? Braxton! Alright, so why won't they let us pick up the animated series? That's why. Thank you, Sayla. Oh, the Billy Baggins song! I love that song! The Bilbo, like, yes! And they had, like, buttons, and yes! Nimoy had a career as, like, a novelty singer completely separate from being Spock. It's great. Alright. Are the only people that are allowed to get married Eggfield if there are prom queens? But you understand that situation better than I did. I always feel like autocorrect corrects everything. It corrected Bilbo Baggins to Billy Baggins? That's interesting. Alright. Why won't I let these pick them up?
No effect.
So that's... Stop,
no
game.
Effect.
Why won't it let us pick these up? See, it was animated by Filmation, the people that animated He-Man and She-Ra years later, so the animation was questionable at times. Yeah, He-Man and She-Ra animation was questionable, and that was later.
You know, it does look a little
no,
like a button
I want...
maker.
Okay, can we...
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't
No,
think that...
I want Spock. Oh, good night, Apprehender. Thank you for coming to the stream.
Since we know this is a high-pressure device, it would be logical to either use it or leave
Insight
it
night. Night. Man, it's having a field day. Okay.
Since we know this is a high-pressure device,
Oh, I'm sorry,
it would be
Egg.
logical
That
to
stinks.
either use it or leave it alone.
That really stinks. That would be very tough. Really, we had the only space alien we met is like basically a Neanderthal that was hopped up on pheromones.
No
Alright,
effect.
so why can't we...
No effect.
We didn't pick them up, right? We definitely have not. Right? Gosh, we already picked these up, but it didn't tell me. I'm gonna...
A small gray badge thickened by the presence of a
No!
plastic disc pressed into its structure.
We did! We did pick them up. It didn't tell me we picked them up. Aw, Eggfield, you could up with some losers. Seriously, I'm not saying that to be mean. Anywho, we survived. You see, that happens a lot when one spouse dies. The other spouse, like, is so lonely and grief-stricken, they end up being with people that aren't the greatest. Yeah. Servo, if Kirk seduced the computer, that would fix it. Alright, so... Alright. So we have these. What are we supposed to do with them now? What are they for? Okay, so let's... Now we have these badges. Can we put them on? Like, what do they do?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, let's go back to the original room and see... Come here, buddy. And see... See what we can do here. We've got 3 badges, 3 electrical badges. Actually, I should probably save it.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
3rd room, yeah, we'll save that. You guys.
The control panel for the door.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting tired. Okay, let's go in here. Okay, so what can we do? We could use these, right?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
You're not.
I fail to see what useful purpose that would serve, Captain. I fail to see what useful purpose
More
that would
badges,
serve,
badges. We don't need no stinking badges. We need something.
A small plastic
Oh, I needed
badge
I wanted Spock to
by the
scan it.
presence of
I
a
wanted him to
battery disc
tricorder it or whatever
pressed into its structure.
and tell me more about it.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
DS6, do you need to know where to go before you get lost again? Maybe, but there's gotta be... So where... The thing I don't understand is, I feel like they need to wear these badges, but they don't want to. Like, I feel like these badges should help them, like, get through the energy beams or whatever. Well, not energy beams, but whatever this thing's called. There's something, like there's a bunch of stuff in here, like there's this thing.
A view screen that looks very similar to the one on the Enterprise.
There's like this thing here that looks like it's going to be a thing. I mean, there's so much in here that's going to be a thing. I don't want you to have to walk me through it, but I feel like I really... Spock badges are illogical. That's because Spock only goes where everybody knows your name. Alright, maybe we can use the badges on this thing.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
There wasn't any place that had like a slot or anything, right? Insert badges here. Use these badges here. Oh, what needed a battery? Oh, crap. I'm gonna get lost again. I'm gonna get lost again. I know it. Because there was something that required a battery, but it was so early on that I don't remember. Was it this thing? It was something.
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside,
No, it was
I can
the next
deduce that it is
room.
a synthesizer replicator unit. However, it is unlike anything used by the Federation. I am unable to determine its exact capabilities.
Get out of here. I need to... Sorry, dudes. We need to go back to that room. Balkos. Sayla says, I noticed a trend watching some of the Star Trek series that Balkans are snarky. Yeah, they kind of do this thing like they don't have emotions, but they're just really passive-aggressive. They're like, we're cool, we're fine, we don't need emotions. And it's like, I think you're really passive-aggressive, though. I think by now, somebody on the ship would have sent down a shuttle and just been like, are you guys cool? We can't talk to you, and it's been hours. Alright, which one did we go into last time? I need to go to the other room. I just remember, I've been telling dog stories and everything else, and not focused on the game. Tuvok. Voyager was good. I love the Doctor in Voyager. I thought he was so good. It's this room over here. You gotta go into this room over here, and there's something that talks about it. I remember. Thank you for the, like, direction, DS6. I notice they're talking more and more, which probably means I'm doing so poorly the game's trying to give me hints. It's this dumb thing, isn't it? It is. It's this dumb thing. And actually, I'm going to save it.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Add planet. See, I've been re-watching DS9 somewhere in season 2 now. I've been listening to this podcast. I have not been re-watching Next Generation, but I'm listening to this podcast called The Greatest Generation and just enjoying it so much. It's a comedy podcast about the show, but they actually love it a lot. Oh, good night, Morwin. Sorry I missed it. Get some good sleep. And they go through episode by episode. I really hope they do DS9 next, because they're gonna run out of TNG shows after a while. Yeah, what does this even do? Thank you. It's really good.
The badges change color.
I believe the units are now fully operational.
Hopefully these badges will help us with some of these force fields. We should each keep one of them with us while we're here.
Okay. So can we... How will they help us with the force field?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Oh, stateless. Ironically, DS6 is the only one of the two BBC isn't airing yet. DS9, I don't know why I said DS6. Oh. I don't know why they're not either, but in the US, I think all the we have available right now between Netflix and Hulu, the original series, TNG, DS9, I think Voyager too. I enjoyed the later seasons of Next Generation. The first season was rough. That was a rough season, guys.
Spock, this looks like the panel in the first room.
Okay, stop it. I know I need to get Spock. So where do we go to use these? Want a badge hint? Yes, DS6. End my misery. Where I charged them. What do I do with them now? Okay, and it just doesn't have DS9. That's interesting. Dark Hero. All the shows are on Amazon, even the animated ones, but they need to pay per episode. Unless are they on Prime? All right, I'm waiting for DS to tell me what these things are for. Okay, send Kirk to the north door without using...
Spock, this looks like the panel in the first room.
Okay.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Oh, they're all free with Prime. I have to get Prime back. We got it last year, or actually someone gave it to us as a Christmas gift. And then, you know, Christmas is long since passed. Alright, so the north door? Do you mean this one?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
This looks like the panel in the first...
Spock, this looks like the panel in the first room.
Okay. Hi, Dolph! Yes, you did! Dolph Hungren, how you doing? Already missed 2 hours? I put it on my Twitter! That's all I gotta say. I like that, Netflix has the original series in HD, and that's really nice. Not the original series, obviously. Next Generation. I'm getting tired. Alright, what am I supposed to... Let's see, can we use this on here?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
I can't use this.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Don't think it's necessary? We made some badges, Dolph. It's like we're in Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Brownies, Rangers, whatever you use. Tell me about this again.
Nothing unusual about that object.
That's not true. You gave me a whole spiel last time. Should we go back to the original room we ended up in? This was the original room, right? There's like a bunch of... What is this thing here? That's interesting to me too. Like, why is it you see the yellow one going? I guess it's going here. DVDs are good except when they're scratched. I find that I don't... It's easier just to like, just throw a season on and just let it play while I'm doing stuff. If I'm not already watching, putting Twitch on or something else. Hey! Yay! I'm gonna save this. Hey, the force spirits are down in here. Okay.
Save new game. Replace.
I don't even get to, like, put a new name in there. Oh yeah, libraries are weird. Some of them the DVDs are free, some of them are not. Alright, well let's scan these puppies now.
It is a powerful transmitter, unlike anything in Starfleet records. It appears to be a detection device. Judging by the complexity of its circuitry, I would gather that it is quite sensitive. It is a scanner with both long-range and detailed capabilities.
Alright, well... They do.
It's definitely Spock.
I didn't...
It's definitely
Okay,
Spock.
thank you, game.
I am fairly certain it is a transmitter of some type, Captain. While the construction and circuitry are totally unfamiliar to me, I do notice a lack of signal focusing, or the ability to go omnidirectional or any other similar change. However, the system is slaved to track to a general sector of the galaxy. Information is passed following a random signal pattern with the lead pulse carrying the coding keys.
English, Spock, please.
That was English, Captain. To rephrase, the signal is permanently directed to one area of the galaxy. An area I believe the Federation has yet to explore. The signal beam is not tight enough to fix an exact planet or even a specific system. These settings cannot be changed.
Then this is a sort of monitoring system only?
Quite possibly. Furthermore, the signal frequency is 0.00052 angstroms, and the transmissions are coded. Captain, unless someone was looking for this signal in particular, chances are it would be dismissed as background
it was nice to see you.
Cosmic rays.
You learned all that by just playing with the console on a machine you've never seen before?
I am the science officer, Doctor, and a Vulcan.
Okay, so you can't change anything. What is this last part you said?
I am fairly certain it is a transmitter of some type, Captain. While the construction and circuitry...
English, Spock, please.
That was English, Captain. To rephrase, the signal is permanently directed to one area of the galaxy.
Then this is a sort of monitoring system only?
Quite possibly. Furthermore, the signal frequency is 0.00052 angstroms, and the transmissions are coded. Captain, unless someone was looking for this signal in particular.
You learned all that by just playing with the console on a machine you've never seen before?
I am the science officer, Doctor, and a Vulcan.
Okay. Dolph Hungry. Can you imagine all the actors going through all this gibberish? Hey, they're used to it. It's part of their job. They just got used to it. They're like, this is what it is.
A sensor device, quite sensitive. This system detected the geological scan from the Demeter. Chances are good that it had already detected the Demeter's presence.
Then why not scan the Demeter immediately?
That would have
Demeter, which one is it, guys?
The presence of this equipment. Whatever or whoever controls this waited until its detection had already occurred.
Okay, that's interesting. So they waited until they'd already, like, been detected.
As I assumed earlier, this is a scanning device. The architecture is quite interesting and quite elegant. Captain, whoever constructed this is probably more technologically advanced than we are.
And taller. Look at how high the console is.
Good observation, Bones.
Thank you, Jim.
But not necessarily correct. It is logical to assume they do work at a higher level, however.
Are you trying to say their hands come out of their heads,
Yes.
Spock?
I am not assuming they have hands, Doctor.
Alright, so... See, they're probably easier when this game came out than when the series was on the air. Dark Hero, they pronounce things weirdly in the future. Don't ask any questions about it. We don't need to ask anything. I was going to say something about this, but then I forgot it. It's not important. Alright, so...
No, I don't think that's necessary.
So, what can we do with these now? Like, what can he actually do with them?
This is kind of fun. Too bad this machinery is not my field of expertise.
I'm gonna press some buttons. Beep, boop, beep, boop. I just want him to mess around with it.
A sensor device, quite sensitive.
No, I didn't want to do this again. I wanted him to do something slightly different.
Then why not scan the Demeter immediately?
Okay, yes,
That
yes,
would have
yes,
certainly
yes.
alerted the ship to the presence of this equipment.
Yes, yes. I need to be able to
Whatever or
click through
whoever
this if I want
controls
to.
this waited until its detection.
They're like, we don't think you deserve to do this. Okay, so we've got communications device, a sensor device, and a scanning device. So what can we actually... So these are all off. We can't build any kind of interface or anything.
Nothing unusual
I
about that
wanted...
object.
Okay, only the captain can use this? Nice to know.
Captain, I am registering massive interference. We will not
So
be
we
able
still
to
haven't been
communicate
able to
with
disrupt the
Enterprise
interference at
until
all.
it subsides.
Alright, so we did that. We now know what these are. We can't do anything about them. We have like a... Go on. Oh, this is... All the force fields are gone. Okay, well, this is important. Hey, Spock, can you check this out? Because this is important. I think. Maybe.
This console is non-operational, Captain. However, I do believe the repair
gosh,
would be
we
a
have all the
simple matter given the
materials.
right materials. There are essentially no controls or displays available at this time.
Wow, you mean if you use...
I fail to see the relevance of that action.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Yes. Can we... Okay, so which one's first? Apparently this one is. Since he's walking over there. I don't know why the monitor would be the first thing.
The computer is now functional. Fascinating. There's only a limited amount of control available on this console. I believe there are other functions it controls, but these functions cannot be accessed.
I'm not sure I understand, Spock.
Nor I, Captain. What purpose would be served by limiting access?
What purpose indeed? Bones, any ideas?
Why are you asking me? Is this some kind of pop quiz?
Two other things, Captain. There is a reference in the limited readout which leads me to believe there are other complexes on the planet somehow connected with this one.
Bye,
Location
Sailor.
and
Good to
function
see
are
you.
not specified or available.
That's only
Good
one,
night.
Spock.
True, Captain. I was just waiting to see if you had any comments.
Not that I'd like to share at this moment, Mr. Spock, please.
Live long
There
and
is
prosper.
one other repair that is possible. One device can be controlled from this console if its command circuit is replaced. I will not be able to determine what device that is until the replacement circuit is installed.
Wow. Why are you making us do step-by-step game? command circuit right here.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary.
Which one is it? Which one's the command circuit?
This cube contains a significant amount of circuitry.
Alright, game. You're doing this just to torture me, I can tell. Alright, here we go. Yes.
I can shut down the force field protecting the generator. Do you wish me to do so?
No, let's look around a bit more first. Yes, we'll finally be able to take a better look at it. No, let's look around a bit more first.
Alright. I just want to see... What else can we... Is there anything else we can use on this? Can we use, like...
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Well,
no,
stop.
I don't think that's necessary.
I guess we don't need to look around more first. Let's save it, actually.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Can I change the description? Nope. If I'd known that, I would name them 1, 2, and 3, or the game should have already named them 1, 2, and 3 for me. Come on, Spock.
I can shut down the force field protecting the generator. Do you wish me to do so?
Thank you for turning your back to us so we can see your muscular back, buddy.
Yes,
let's do it.
Captain, my attempt to turn off the force field has triggered some sort of computer activity. It is awaiting confirmation to bring a display up on the screen. Shall I confirm?
I don't know if that's a good idea. Let's wait. By all means, Spock. Curiosity may kill cats, but I'm hoping humans will fare a little better.
That's comforting, Jim.
Oh. Puzz! There's a puzzle. This is amazing. Alright. Circle gets a square. So, are these supposed to be what is in the rooms? Because I'm definitely not going to remember. Great. I can't... Yeah. Probably wrong.
It appears we have chosen correctly, Captain. The controls indicate
we
that
chose
the force
correctly.
Has been
it was
dropped.
a total guess. Hurrah! Alright, well, let's go check stuff out then. Let's go... Can we just walk through now? We guessed correctly. I didn't really solve the puzzle. I just thought a diamond would look nice there. Okay, so let's go over here. Anyone can walk through now. Ooh, let's see what's going on here. We're gonna find all this stuff.
The energy generated from inside this unit is definitely causing the problems in communicating with the Enterprise. It will undoubtedly block any attempt at transporter lock-on also.
So what can we do about it, Spock? What can we do about it?
Captain, there's a small display active. It appears that this device is a memory unit, an archive. Most amazing. The information is in volatile memory. If power were lost to this device, all information contained within would be lost.
That seems like a bad system.
An odd way to create an archive.
What is in the archive?
The displays indicate it contains a vast amount of data on three-dimensional projection. Circuitry diagrams, equipment construction techniques. Essentially, everything needed to project lifelike images in great detail inside of a structure.
Holodeck.
Starfleet does not have this level of technology. This would be a major find for the Federation.
Then I'd think that gathering that data would be a very good thing to do, Mr. Spock.
Very well, Captain.
Wow.
Captain, the display indicates that the best view of the projection will be from the south side of the room.
Well, gentlemen?
Well, gentlemen?
Anyone got popcorn?
Bones.
Who's that? Used to be Bones? Weird. There's Captain Kirk, and I know that because of his yellow shirt, not because it looks like Captain Kirk at all. I guess they're just scanning the butts. I have no idea what they're doing here.
impressive, Spock.
Captain, I'm not responsible for that occurrence. However, I did discover that accessing the memory will not only trigger the shutdown of this unit, it will also send a signal to another device, most likely one somewhere in this complex. Damaging the unit will also initiate shutdown and signal transmission.
There's no way around it?
None, Captain.
What is this, some kind of idiotic test? Don't fool with that, Spock. You'll poison this planet and make these inhabitants permanently aggressive.
Doctor, you do not know for certain that whoever placed the Balkosi here did not intend for that to happen. The aggressiveness may be what they need to develop further. And the information in the archive is a reward for sending the Balkosi into the next stage of their development.
You just want to get your Vulcan fingers on that precious scientific information. More like 30 pieces of silver for condemning the Balkosi to the lives of violence. Jim, you can't let this unfeeling monster do this to the Balkosi.
Do you wish me to continue attempting to access the archive, Captain?
Yes, Spock. That information could be critical to the Federation. Let's hold off until we get a little more information. Yes, Spock. That information
hold off until we get a little more information, guys. I think that's a sensible thing to do. Alright, let's walk in through here. Oh, just walk in. You don't need to do that anymore. You can just walk in. Okay, where's some of the other ones? So we don't want to flood. If you flood the planet with aggressive hormones, that seems like a bad thing. I'm already in here. Get out of here. This one's where I'm going to. Yes, I would like to understand more about this. Good night, Dark Hero. Good to see you.
Captain, the controls are locked out. There is no way to change their settings.
That hasn't changed. What about here?
This is a food-producing unit, Captain. There's a fast-growing bacteria inside. The bacteria is continually being harvested, and units of food are being produced and carried elsewhere by that large pipe. The small pipe next to it carries the byproducts.
That seems simple enough.
There's much more, Captain.
Well, I'm surprised.
The pipe leading to the other unit circulates the bacteria. A considerable quantity can be moved through that pipe in a short time. The other unit would need to be examined before I'm able to reach any conclusions as to the reason. I do know that any breaks in any of the pipes will send a signal to that unit, as will interruption of power to the food-producing unit. It is quite possibly a fail-safe mechanism.
Dolph Hungren says, geez, Bones calling Spock an unfeeling monster. Surprised there's no pithy comeback. Maybe they ran out of time. I don't know why they wouldn't. So if we break up these pipes, there'll be a breakup in the food production, which is interesting. Okay, so there's no difference in force fields here. I thought it was more than two things that were force fielded up. Maybe I was wrong. So it looks like that they're going to send the signal to that to release everything. So, could we cripple it in some way? Go back in here. Could we cripple it in some way, and then we could get the information without...
Save new game. Save new game. Replace, delete previous game.
Oh, we can just delete. Okay, well, let's do...
Save new game.
Okay. I don't know. Machine. Okay. So what can we really...
This thing is just full of that pheromone, Jim. We have to be careful. It could ruin the entire planet for the Balkosi. We would condemn them to a world filled with brutal violence. It would be genocide.
Okay. So we have to be careful with this, or do we? Okay, let's go to an on-off switch.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Well, what could we do?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Over here.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Really? There's nothing necessary about these things we picked up? Like, it looks like there's an on-off switch and a bunch of cables. Could we attach them?
No, I don't think that's necessary. I suppose the question is what to do with this thing.
Yeah, that's the question. Genocide, says Braxton. That's Braxton's vote.
Spock, can you do anything with those controls?
Captain, the controls are locked out. There is no way to change their settings.
Even with one of these? Come on.
I fail to see what useful purpose that would serve, Captain.
Alright, so we've got... Nobody in here. There's nothing new. Okay, so there's nothing new we can do with any of this stuff, right? These things have to combine. There has to be a way to combine some of this stuff.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
We've got all these things and we can't do anything with them? That just seems really not cool. There's not... You can't... I want to, like, click an on-off to switch to this so we can just turn it off. But I don't think we can do that. Go back to the main room and see what they say.
A view screen that looks very similar to the one on the...
Okay, well, let's see if we can get Spock to fix this for us. Hey, Spock, fix it.
Captain, I do not have the equipment necessary to activate the screen.
What do you need? Do you need...
I fail to see the relevant.
Do you need this?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
None on this?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
So how do we activate the screen? Or is it activated out? Like, does someone else have to activate it? Is that just going to open up when the evil villain appears and starts yelling about stuff?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Alright, so we have this technology that we want. But if we take it, it's going to doom the inhabitants of this planet to being hyper-aggressive in their culture, like, forever. It's going to genetically modify... They don't use the term genetically modify, but it is going to genetically modify... genetically going to modify them to being aggressive for the rest of their lives. Dang it. Alright, oh good. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna take a real fast break. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, let's see if we can do this. we go. Hey, Shooter! Sorry I took a break and you were there. How you doing? Thanks, Braxton. I like the tentacles. They work well. Alright, so... Wave! Okay, so we need this information, but if we get this information, we're gonna doom the people on this planet to being aggressive forever. So what can we do here? It's genetically modified. Get it? I got it. I kind of like the tentacles make me look like I'm going, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Alright, we've got a bunch of stuff here.
No, I don't think that's
necessary. We got this
necessary.
stuff to make like a shut-off. Actually.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary.
I walked out there and Bob wanted me to feed him again. I'm like, no, dude, you're on a diet. He was not happy with me. You worked hard on that pun. I liked the genetically modified, Brax. I loved it. I'm so tired, but I loved it. It was great. What can we do? I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it. Excuse me. What can we do? I want to combine this stuff and make a shut-off switch, but it's not going to let me.
This item will not affect the repair this unit needs.
What did he just say?
This item will not affect the repair this unit needs.
Got a readout unit. Okay, well, what's a readout? Do we have a readout unit? Okay. Oh. So it's only if you put it at the bottom of the cables. Placement's super important in this game. I forgot that.
This generator may be providing power for more than just this complex. It is broadcasting power, which is causing the interference in communications with the Enterprise. I cannot tell for certain if there are receiving units for this power, because some of the readout circuits are damaged. Fascinating.
What is fascinating this time, Spock? I doubt it's fascinating to either Bones or myself, but I'm sure that won't stop you from telling us. What is fascinating this time, Spock?
Let's take the nicer path.
You tell him, Jim. I'm getting sick of this alien smarter than thou attitude.
If either of you had an ounce of logic, you would be more prepared to listen to my information, and possibly
we're getting
even
grumpy with each other.
Bordering on insubordination, aren't we, Mr. Spock?
I always knew that no emotion garbage was just a cover. He thinks he should be in charge.
Mr. Spock, I'll have those findings from you right now.
Captain, it appears the circuit was deliberately damaged. This would only be possible if the force field were down. Who would damage their own machinery? And for what purpose?
More and more curious, Mr. Spock.
Also, Captain, I am able to determine that if power is interrupted rather than shut down from the console, it will send a signal to the discharge unit and release the bacteria into the atmosphere. The readout is now fully functional. There are other locations on this planet receiving power from this generator. Most peculiar. The locations of these units are not in the database.
And you think they should be?
It would be logical, Captain. But removing the circuit that controls the on and off functions of this device would also be illogical.
Are you trying to tell me that's what happened here?
Exactly, Captain. Until that repair is made, it would be impossible to execute a proper shutdown procedure.
Okay. Actually, I want to scan us and see if we aren't getting grumpier.
Readings slightly elevated.
You seem healthy. I wonder why it's doing that.
Readings slightly elevated.
You seem healthy. I wonder why it's doing that.
Scan yourself.
Readings slightly
I think it would have to be more than
elevated.
slightly for them to be reacting so grumpily. Okay, so I'm going to guess that we can do... Is this at the bottom?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Really, dude? Okay, what about this? Okay.
The repair is complete, Captain. It would now be possible to safely shut this machine down. However, doing so would certainly affect all the other equipment in this complex.
So what does that mean? Would it... Because all we have left is we have... I'm going to save it here real quick.
Save new game. Replace.
Because I don't know what this is gonna do.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary.
We have an on-off switch. Like, I think we're gonna need to use that. And what else do we have? Cables. No, just an on-off switch. Okay, well, let's try it. Spock, let's go for this, I guess.
Captain, do you wish me to start the shutdown sequence on the generator?
Let's hold off on that for now.
Let's try it.
Shut it down, Spock.
What the devil is that?
Captain, that energy shield is down. We now have you on sensors. And there's a lot of other life forms approaching you.
You started this, Jim. What are you going to do now? Shoot them all?
We can start by getting away from that door.
Okay.
Scotty, get us out of here.
What? Wow. Okay, what just happened?
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Jim, I've gone over the report. Not only didn't you get information valuable to the Federation, but you also doomed the Balkosi to violent behavior and cut their food supply to boot. Maybe you and your crew have been together a bit too long. I expect better things from you, Captain.
Excuse us.
You are hereby ordered to return to Starbase 42 for psychological examinations. Mr. Spock, you are now in command until you receive further orders.
Load a previously
Yeah,
saved
let's load
game.
this previously saved game. Okay, is that where we were? Okay, so we don't want to do that. Which I kind of thought, but I was like, okay, so let's go back. So their food supply, they're basically become totally dependent on all these things. They basically become totally dependent on the food supply coming from whatever aliens are controlling this. So we've got to find a way. Let's go over here and see what they're going to do. Thank you for the auto host, Walter World Games. I appreciate it. Okay, so can we use any of this with them?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay,
no,
stop.
I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't
So
think
we
that's
have a
necessary.
shut-off switch, but what are we going to use it for? How can we do this in such a way? Because it's like they're dependent on that now. And, like, this is not a good situation. Wrong door, it's fine. Now that I don't have to use Spock to get around, it's much easier to, like, look through the doors and be like, nope, wrong room. Wrong room, wrong room, wrong room. This has gotta be something over here. Dolph Hungren. One of the things I liked about these old games is there are actual consequences for making bad decisions. These days it's just a screen that says load checkpoint. No flair to it. Yeah, they do make you suffer in this game. Servo illegal aliens. They make you suffer a lot for this, for sure. Alright, maybe it's the placement of what I'm asking.
No, I don't think that's
Not
necessary.
There, yes, thank you.
Assuming the appropriate signal is received, this unit can be shut down safely. The shutdown signal does not originate here.
Okay, so can you shut this down?
I would just be wasting our time, Spock. This is more along your lines.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Come on.
I do not see the logic in that action.
Information recorded on the tricorder states that this is a discharge unit to eject material into the planet's ecosystem.
Can we shut it down though now? Like, I want to shut it down. I don't understand why you don't want to shut it down.
I do not
Just
see the
move
logic
out of the
in that
way. I
action.
can't see.
Information recorded on the tricorder
Because if we just
states
think what
that this is a
I think we did, we
discharge
just
unit to eject
we
material
have a
into the
shutdown
planet's
thing now.
ecosystem.
So can we shut it down?
I I do not believe there's more to learn from the food-producing unit.
I want to shut it down. Like, you just put a shutdown in there. Why can't I shut it down?
Invalid readings again. I hate these things. Why don't they ever seem to work right?
Operator error, Doctor?
Builder error, Mr. Spock?
Perhaps you should go back to leeches and bloodletting.
You volunteering for either?
Don't we have enough problems without you two constantly bickering?
Okay, so we put the shutdown switch in, but I don't know what it does.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No,
Stop,
I don't think that's necessary.
Okay.
Captain, I am registering massive interference. We will not be able to communicate with the Enterprise until it subsides.
Alright, so we did what I thought we needed to do, but I don't understand.
An unknown alien machine protected by a force field.
No, it's not anymore. Thank you, game. So we need to, like, I think the shutdown lever, I thought, was so that we could shut this down and get the information without it, like, flooding everything. But now it's really just frustrating. Because then this thing over here. So now we've done this.
Captain, do you wish me to start the shutdown sequence on the generator?
Let's hold off on that for now, Spock.
Captain, the generator is now fully functional. Power can be turned off if you wish.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, cool.
Captain, accessing the archive will cause transmission of the signal from this unit to the other device. Do you wish me to continue?
Yes, Spock. That information could be critical. Let's hold off until we get a little more...
Because we
yes,
have
Spock,
the shut-off switch. Will
to the
not do that then?
I have the data, Captain. The archive is now empty and has sent its signal.
I'm not happy about this, Jim. I think we're dooming the Balkosi to eternal strife. Not to mention what it's doing to us.
Spock may have had it right. This might have been the plan all along. Someone obviously set all this up. Would they possibly put the Balkosi in a position to be negatively affected?
Captain, the energy field has dropped enough for us to communicate with the Enterprise.
Kirk to Enterprise. Scotty, are you there?
Captain Kirk, good to hear your voice.
And yours, Scotty. 3 to beam up.
No, I don't think that's right either. Why wouldn't it let me hit the throw? I want to shut that switch off. No, this is not a good ending either.
Chekhov, set phasers on widest possible setting. We need to sterilize the atmosphere near that complex. We must wipe out that bacteria.
Aye, Captain.
Captain, as we surmised on the planet, there are more bacteria-producing locations. Sensors indicate several similar geysers of material being ejected into the atmosphere from various locations on the planet. My calculations are that we cannot destroy enough of the bacteria to stop it from invading the ecosystem. Captain, the Balkosi will be permanently subjected to the pheromone.
Jim, I've gone over the report. You have doomed the Balkosi to violent behavior and cut their food supply to boot. Jim, with all your years of service, you should know
no,
that
that's not what I thought I was doing. I thought we solved the problem.
Is worth condemning an entire civilization. Maybe you and your crew have been together a bit too long.
Fine.
Load a previously saved game.
What a point did I didn't even save it after we put the shut off switch. Okay, at least I can watch it again because I need to know. I thought it said that our problem was solved, guys. It wasn't solved. I'm angry about it. It should have been solved. And what's with these energy chips anyway? Okay, which one? Come on, I need to go find that weird. So we put the shut-off switch. What does he say? Because he says something.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, it's right over here.
Assuming the appropriate signal is received, this unit can be shut down safely. The shutdown signal does not originate here.
Okay. Oh, so we just did so we can shut it down. We don't know how or why yet. Let's look at this again.
I do not think it would be wise to tamper with these
So
units'
it just means this can be shut down if we get the shutdown like signal correctly. So what can we need to figure out? We have no more stuff to like. So we have no more stuff to use really.
Save new game.
Okay, I meant to hit over anyway.
Save new replace.
Guess machine. So we have no more things to mess around with. We have except for this.
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think that's necessary.
So, alright, what did we... Let's go over into the other room. Which room was that? Was that this room? Yeah, what was... Okay, we already... Okay, come over here, buddy.
I don't understand any of this, Jim.
Who asked you to?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Who asked you? Okay, take this over here.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't fix.
So what are we not... I keep asking this question, but you know... It's a game about a science fiction show that wasn't that accurate, so what are we gonna do?
Not much can be done with this recharging unit without the devices to receive power.
We have devices that can receive power, so let's recharge them.
No, I
So
don't
they
think
need to
that's
be
necessary.
recharged. What are we using them for? What can they be used on? There's 3 of them. Alright, so... What can they be used on? So they can't be used on us. Or we haven't been able to use them on us. Once we had them, they did all this stuff. Okay, let's... What am I part of this?
Captain, given the nature of the electronics inside, I can deduce that it is a synthesizer replicator unit. However, it is unlike anything used by the Federation. I am unable to determine its exact capabilities.
Okay. Alright. So what about...
Now this is more like it, a medical examination table. I'd know one of these even if it is made for an alien.
So we had that guy, but we didn't actually...
I don't understand any of this,
We didn't take any samples from her. I mean, I guess we did, but we didn't do...
That passageway narrows as it goes up. I don't think we'd make it without getting stuck.
Okay.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a short order cook.
Okay.
Captain, I do not notice any external controls. This appears to be a self-automated
So
unit.
how can we... What do we not have? We have these. This is the only thing we haven't used. I don't know how to, like... There's, like, right here, there's, like, this weird trash can thing. Okay. I have 3 minutes left. I'm probably not... I want to solve this before I go off, but I'm probably not going to be able to do that. So we already have the shut-off switch. Why can't we just shut it off, right? I feel like that he should be able just to shut it off.
Information recorded on the tricorder states that this is a discharge
Sure, man,
unit
that's a
to
trash
inject
can.
material into the planet's ecosystem.
Maybe you should rifle through it. In every other adventure game I've ever played, you always rifle through the trash cans. That's what you do. That's how it works.
No, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, so what?
No, I don't think that's necessary.
So you've got to find... It's saying that the shut-off doesn't originate from here, so there's got to be a way to shut these off. But I don't know what that would be. And I don't see any other interface other than... Okay, well let's go back and check out the machine that sets these off and see if there's a way we can disable it. Because I don't want... I really, really, really don't want... Chitterman, inside the trash can you find a chocolate eclair. Sounds delicious, I guess. Alright, let's have Spock. Hey Spock, how you doing, buddy?
Captain, accessing the archive will cause transmission of the signal from this unit to the other device. Do you wish me to continue?
Yes, Spock. That information could... Let's hold off until we get a little more information. Yes, Spock. Let's hold off.
Okay, I want to know...
Captain, do you wish me to start the shutdown sequence on the generator?
Let's hold off on that for now, Spock.
So what's the
Shut it down.
We shut it down. So there's a shut off for the generator.
For now, Spock.
We've just put a shut off in there. If we shut off the generator, they won't have any food anymore.
Captain, the generator is now fully functional. Power can be turned off if you wish.
Okay, no thanks. What is that? No thanks. There is a bite out of it. Alright, so we know that there's gotta be a way. Alright, let's see if we can go back to the original thing here and see what's going on. There's gotta be a way of...
A sensor device, quite sensitive. This system detected the geological scan from the Demeter. Chances are good that it had already detected the Demeter's presence.
Then why not scan the Demeter immediately?
That would have certainly alerted the ship to the presence of this
I
equipment.
want to get past this long...
Whatever or whoever controls this waited until its detection had already occurred.
4240, you think this may be some kind of giant strength thing to keep you going back to an even earlier save as long as possible? Okay, I don't know. I like Ender's Game. It was a nice Ender's Game reference, 4242. Alright, so maybe... Let's look. There's like...
A small stone. 8-pointed star suspended from the ceiling.
What is that even? Why is that there?
This star is made from native minerals and shows a propensity to emit low-level light.
Okay,
it shows a high
Ian.
degree of machining.
Services, I wonder if that place is powered by cats running on hamster wheels. Not hamsters? Wouldn't cat power be rather unreliable? Sometimes it'd be like lots of power, sometimes zero power. Crap. Okay, so... I know... Like, here's the deal. The deal is, I know that the signals... Like, it's basically like a giant failsafe. If I access the information, we doom them.
As I assumed earlier, this is a scanning device. The architecture is quite interesting and quite elegant. Captain,
Yeah, upside down triangles are all the rage.
More technologically advanced than we are.
And taller. Look at how high the console
Look at how high.
Good observation, Bones.
Thank you, Jim.
But not necessarily correct. It is logical to assume they do work at a higher level, however.
Are you trying to say their
Just to listen
hands
to this
come out of their
again,
head,
game.
Spock?
I don't want to
I am
listen
not
to this
assuming
again.
they have
I
hands,
really
Doctor.
don't. Braxton, that was a really nice pun, Brax. Gen quote, if I had a bot to put it in. Okay, so...
A large white segmented tube hangs overhead.
Why are you telling me about the segmented tubes? Can we, like, scan it or something?
Readings indicate an organic compound is being pumped through that piping, Captain. Perhaps Dr. McCoy can elaborate.
Thanks for the hint, game.
There is an organic compound being pumped through those pipes, Jim. The readings I'm getting indicate some bacteria with another organic agent in it.
What if there was a rupture, Bones?
I couldn't tell you what sort of effects it might have on us if we were exposed to large quantities. I would need the lab on the Enterprise to tell you that.
Oh, great. So what if there's a rupture? Well, let's see. Let's shoot it.
Jim, this isn't funny.
I'm not saying it's not funny. I'm just saying, can we...
Jim, have you lost your mind?
No! So... Alright, so there's different tubes that do different things. But it won't let me mess with any of them. So let's try it on this. What about this one?
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't fix.
Okay, Grumpy. I just wanted you to tell me if there's more organic compound going through this or something else.
The light is provided by the surface of the room, absorbing energy, then releasing it as light.
Hi, Onimusha. Jen, have you lost your mind? Yes, I have. Lost my sanity.
Captain, the blue cable is an optical communications link, but the tricorder is not familiar with the signal in the yellow cable.
The most hilarious thing is that I told you guys when I started off, not knowing the plot part of this game was that I was on steroids for autoimmune stuff, and now they're talking about like these pheromones that give you basically roid rage, which is hilarious. How are you doing, Onimusha? Good to see ya. Alright, can we do anything to these? Like, what can we do?
No, I don't think that's necessary. No, I don't think
that's necessary. We've got these little chips that are full of power. It's very frustrating. This is locked out. We can't... This basically looks like a giant immersion blender. Has anyone noticed this? Just a giant immersion blender. That's it. That's all it is.
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't fix.
Some things nobody can fix, apparently. What's up there?
Captain, this is the life support control unit.
Really? Okay, so life support, this stuff's pumped in through there. I don't know, guys. 4242, do not question the nozzle. Do not question it.
Information recorded on the tricorder states that this is a discharge unit to eject material into the planet's ecosystem.
Okay, so there's gotta be a way to shut down the signals so that it doesn't spread the pheromones everywhere. We may not be able to get that holodeck information, but that's okay. The biggest thing is not letting these people starve to death or become like super aggressive forever, like genetically altered forever. Okay, so he's on here. Can we do anything with this? Can we like... Okay, let's talk to each other. What can we say?
Finally, something I can deal with.
Okay.
You should feel almost at home, Doctor.
Okay.
Feeling better, Bones?
Finally, something I can deal with.
That's good at all. Is there anything in here like I haven't looked at, or like I haven't... There's this thing, but it's incomprehensible. Dang it, guys. I really wanted to finish this chapter tonight, but I am stuck. And I think it's because I'm just tired. I haven't tried everything. And sometimes placement is absurdly specific in this game. It's not pixel hunting. It's very much like you're going to look at the machine, But if you look at the top of the machine, it's going to give you a different answer than if you look at the bottom of the machine. Which I think the game isn't really precise enough to, like, do that. Because it's not like I can zoom in and see, like, I can see, like, oh, it's a blocky thing. There's some green things on it. You can't really see, you know, it's not, I don't know. It's pixelated, guys. So, I'm probably touching something wrong. Like, I'm probably looking at the top when I should be looking at the bottom, or looking left when I should be looking right, or not having the right character look. And I'm just too tired to figure it out. But I will be back with this game on Monday, and I won't be as tired, and hopefully I'll be on the other end of my roids coming down, and I won't be, I'll be a little less just frazzled. So we'll be doing that on Monday. Saturday I'll be back with Heroes of Might and Magic. I'm halfway through this campaign. I think I might have a good chance of actually winning it, which will be exciting. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting me and coming out to stream and just being fun and funny in chat. Like, I really appreciate the roids. Yes, well, yes, I'm on for an autoimmune thing, dude. Not to lift weights. Not to become the next, I don't know. The last, like, WWF reference, which is not even WWF anymore, is like Hulk Hogan, so that's not a thing anymore. But anyway, I digress. Thank you guys so much. You're welcome for the stream. Thank you for being here. Braxton, roid rage will soon happen. This is me having a roid rage. Braxton, you couldn't tell? See? You're welcome. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye! And capture my mouse. Give me my mouse back. Bye!